Well, live, yeah. Hot, no.
I mean, I argue
Speak
otherwise.
for yourself.
I argue
If you're talking
otherwise.
temperature-wise, then yes.
No, dumpster fire. I'm trashing some breathing.
You know.
Also, I haven't talked to you about this yet, but apparently I was using Healing Spirit wrong because the reference I got for how to use it was using it wrong because they thought it was more fun that way. So I've been using it wrong.
Because I thought it was just changed because of Druid, because Healing Spirit's supposed to be a 5-foot cube.
Yeah, I was using a 5-foot emanation instead of a 5-foot cube because
Mhm.
I was using the wrong example that somebody else was using for it. But yeah, so it's supposed to be just take up the space of one character.
So it is. I thought it just got like improved on because of how you. I mean,
I was using it wrong because I was following how somebody else was using it.
To be fair, I'm using key points wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you guys were doing that long before. He was using Healing Spirit before, and then I came in and said, "No, it's done this way."
Because
That's the difference.
I always thought it was because of the Druid. That's why you thought it was this way. So I was like, well, maybe it's just like how it's altered for Druid
No,
with
I
your
was just using
particular
it wrong.
like thing. I mean, I'm still down to work with it to keep it up like that, and we just know it's wrong. Because what was it like? I had like Neris had his Healing Spirit that it didn't need to sit in someone. It just had to pass through them.
Yeah,
And,
that's how it's supposed to work. So the only difference how you were using it wrong is you had too much movement on it. It's only supposed to be 30 feet.
Yeah, it was fast.
So yours was actually more accurate than how I was using it.
I'm fine with it because right now it's just that 10-foot cube, right? With you as a center point, right?
It's a 5-foot emanation. I was using it wrong.
So that's fine. Yeah, I'm
only
cool
supposed to be this, and I've been using it as this.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Let's just say that as long as it has to stay on your center point. How about that? So it doesn't get as much free reign. You want to do that?
Well, he was casting it at a distance anyway.
At range, yeah. I was still using it as range. I never moved it.
Okay, so then what if we do one spot? You select a spot. It has to stay there for like a turn or 2 turns or something like that.
Oh, it only gets 3 heals, so it's generally gone as soon as I cast it. So,
okay,
I can definitely use it as the proper way. It's
let's just do the emanating thing, but it has to stay on one point, and it's just like within your what was the range that they give you in the?
Let me pull up a sheet.
I think it was like a 30-foot range.
Second level. Spirit, 60 feet, 5-foot cube.
Okay, so let's just say within 60 feet of you, you can drop the irradiating of a 5-foot cube. I'm sorry, not a 5-foot cube, of a 10-foot cube, and there you go. Or like emanating 5, like
it's a 5-foot emanation.
You get what I'm getting. Yeah, you get what I'm getting.
I was using it as a 5-foot emanation instead of a 5-foot cube because that's how the not another D&D podcast made it sound like it worked. So I was using it in that way, and it was wrong.
No, let's just do that. Why don't we just do that? Within 60 feet, we'll still keep it, or we can knock it back like 10 feet, so 50 feet. As long as I'm cool with keeping it the way it is, honestly. I really don't mind.
Looking at videos on how to use spells in interesting ways, and they were talking about how Healing Spirit was broken, so Wizards of the Coast had to nerf it, and they were explaining how people used it. It's like, oh, that doesn't sound like how I was using it at all. It sounds like it's a small little thing that you have to walk through. It's not an area of effect thing.
Mm-hmm. Because I don't know about past editions, but I know it's like one of the really powerful spells.
Oh, in past editions, there was no limit how many times it could heal. It's just until you've lost concentration. So for 10 turns, anyone who walked through it get healed. But it was a per turn thing. So, for example, if Tem cast it here, and then she walked through it, she could get the healing from it. But instead of her just walking through it, let's say she grabbed Mo as well and pulled both of them through it, they could both get the healing from it. And then on Mo's turn, Mo could walk through it again to get more healing. Or pull Tem through it as well to get more healing. Because it had a per turn cooldown, not a per round cooldown.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
So people could use it to heal the party to full HP after every combat with 1 second level spell.
Wow.
So they changed it to you can only heal as many times as 1 plus your spellcasting modifier.
Let me double check what next.
Where did I put my drink? There it is.
No.
So, but we can keep using it the same way I've been using it, because I haven't been moving it at all. I just kind of cast it, left it there. So if you want to keep it, using it that way, but not have it not move, that's totally fine with me because I've never moved it.
Yeah, I'm down. Let's just do that. That'll be just our official ruling on it.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So then there you go. That'll be easy. And then you're right. I always just did it as up to 1 minute. It was just a concentration spell.
Mhm.
That's how I ran with it.
But it's got a limit now.
Okay.
So, granted, that's just rules as written. I mean, we're doing a whole bunch of things that aren't rules as written. So
Oh yeah, definitely. a lot of this is not rules friendly.
my favorite quote I've heard for that is "Just a game. It's made to have fun."
Uh-huh.
Oh no, yeah, I totally did not run it like that. Now I'm like actually reading the spell, and it's like, oh shit, no, because
Yeah.
the person I
Sneak
learned
attack.
it from, it ran differently too.
Sneak attack works the same way, where it's once per turn, not once per round. So if you do an opportunity attack and hit someone, sneak attack procs again
Mm.
because it's the once per turn thing. But so many DMs don't rule it that way because it's quote unquote powerful when it's actually not, because the rogue generally gets 1 or 2 attacks per turn.
Yeah. I just do it. What was it? I just do it per turn. Keep it around, I should say.
Mhm.
I just keep it like that. It's fine. And you can just pop it whenever you feel like it.
Also, you said there was supposed to be 12 people on the map.
No, 7 total. There's 7
7.
tokens. There's obviously like the
10.
cacophony of other individuals that you see.
I see 10.
1, 2, 7.
7 NPCs, yes.
Yeah, you're right. That's it.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
'Cause I was not including you guys because you guys aren't technically my tokens. You're chilling.
Oh yeah, but I can still move all the PCs around, and when I do so, it's got Thames purple color instead of.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can
That's-
see who's moving who.
that's fine. Yeah, that's part of it. Alrighty.
Okay, but other than that, that was the only thing I wanted to talk to you about, and I just completely forgot to do it until now.
No worries, it's all good. It worked out. We lost our son again.
Wait, lost who? Son went to the bathroom.
I know,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's where
That's what I'm
that's-
saying. Yeah, I'm referencing that.
they're not here, so they've been
Oh.
lost.
I'm referencing that.
Oh,
I'm
so-
making
okay,
a
well,
funny.
if we're killing time, I found something else that you may like.
Hmm.
Have you ever used wild magic tables?
Yes, I have.
Have you ever thought that the tables weren't big enough?
Yes, I have actually.
Okay, well, here's 10,000 version.
Ooh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Is it broken up into multiple tiers?
No, they're just numbered. You just roll a D1000 and see what the fuck you get, or a D10,000 see what the fuck you get.
Hmm.
Does every spell ever?
No, it's not. Like, yeah, some have spelling effects, but other ones are just completely random. For example, while in the area, no one can talk to each other.
I like that. Yeah, so
That
that's
sounds like
uh,
wild magic.
Number 10,000 is great. The stars are right.
the stars
What?
are right.
That's it. The stars are right. That's number 10,000.
So it's just randos. I like it.
Yeah.
There's no over. It's over 9,000.
That might be somewhere in the 9,000 mark, not the 10,000 mark. Let me check. I haven't actually read through all of these.
Welcome back.
Hello.
But you're still muted, by the way. You're
I
muted.
said, welcome
There you-
to watching me hobble back here because
No, I don't.
I went too ham on my leg day workouts and I am in so much pain.
Mm.
No, I don't see anything for over 1,000.
Damn, that would have been hilarious if they had one of those over 9,000.
Wait, what happened?
He's sent
Talking
me-
about random shit.
He's got a special table for wild magic.
The wild magic surge, but instead of being a D100, it's a D10,000.
Oh my god.
Everyone within
Oh,
50 yards of you is suddenly holding a block of dry ice.
There's a spell. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but it's a homebrew spell where it's like
I like this one. The
that.
nearest door is a jar, but not a jar as in open. A jar as in
A
a
jar.
jar.
Okay.
I have one that's there's a spell that it's like that guy over there, where like if it goes off, it will bring lightning down onto one random NPC within like a range, and like any like lightning spell will automatically like hit that one guy over there.
Oh god, some of these are
It's
brutal.
so
Some
sad.
major race dies out in the next 2d4 years.
Wow.
Some
Yeah.
non-magical
Where is this
nearby
from? Where
animal
is this
suddenly
from?
has 25 intelligence.
Wild magic, always the fun stuff.
Oh.
Alrighty,
Someone nearby is stung by one D1000 bees.
Oh my god.
that's a lot. Alrighty, we ready, y'all?
There's a smaller version at the very bottom.
Did you send it to me already?
Yeah, so if you just scroll at the very bottom, the very last one is just a D100 version, but it's just a bunch of random shit.
Gotcha.
Alright.
Alright. Cool.
You guys are like a freaking douse of serotonin.
Copium. Alrighty. Are we ready, y'all? We ready to go? Let's do these
Let's
things.
go.
Alright, cool.
Please.
Welcome back, everyone. We are back at it again with Wayward Compass. Last time we had left off our intrepid heroes, adventurers, bumbling idiots, sometimes what people would say, had gone
Me.
through into the depths of the caverns, finding themselves trapped underground. The worst thing for most of these people, as they find deeper within a cobalt mining facility, essentially. As they traveled down, they discovered that the kobolds here are from different clans and even maybe of different varieties, all throughout the world and continent of Malice. However, when discovering that this colony existence, they were governed by the dragon named Dendrick, the Crucian. Finding out, and some able to deduce very appropriately by the roll of the dice, Jesus Christ, the dice had decided that Tem was the only one to see through the illusionary magic. And as the rest of the crew were escorted out of this little cobalt mining facility, the gates closed behind them, the locking of doors, and Denny walking out in his normal form, surrounded by two dwarfs of pretty muscular and very agitated looks on their faces. As you see that the bars behind you seem to close off the doors of a cage. And that is where we'll pick up. Yay. In between all that, we found the perfectionist still exists here within this part of the world and seems to be doing some business here. So, you know, we'll find out about that. As well as our little friend was gone from his resting place. Valkyria was very happy that you brought back her paladin. And then, you know, just general fun times while in the bath. That was always good stuff. And with that all being said, welcome back. So, we find ourselves back here as the gates close, the locking of the mechanism behind you, and you see Denny walking out, shirtless with only pants on. A little of his green scales seem to be shined, perfectly polished, and he kind of looks at you guys with with a bit of a sneer as the cage is closed behind him. So you guys are fucking with our work here, huh?
What you're talking about? We fell through a ceiling.
What do you mean you fell through the ceiling? There shouldn't be anything above here for miles.
What is it? Do I know these people at all?
No. It's very. Go ahead and roll, but it's very difficult. There's probably
Okay, then.
no way in hell, but we'll give it a shot.
Because you said that, like, was it? You asked me last session, do I have like a crest of sorts for my family? I was
I
like,
did, yes. Do you have that crest of anything of any kind? Because we did kind of
what is it?
leave a little rushed on last session.
What is it? Like, I like certain jewelry, like especially. Oh, wait, actually, yeah, he has like a little like tattoo of like a sunflower on his ears, which is like supposed to be his family crest. But like,
Okay.
I don't know if we changed that at all. So
No, I'm fine with that. I didn't design crests for anyone, so yeah, we could totally
Yeah.
stick with that. All right, cool. Your family's crest, a sunflower. I'm done with that.
No.
well, it's like that's for
would s-
investigation, right? Or
I would say history.
history. Okay, hold on. Let me see my characters, please. Why are you not letting me see my characters? Come on.
Because Tem
Uh,
killed them, remember?
Oh, okay then. So it's a 13 total then. 13 total.
Okay, no, there's no way. You've never met these people. You know that dwarves live close to your village. You know that like there's a couple of like mining paths that could get you to like a dwarven city, but it's like deep within the mountains, and it's the only few like settlements that is open to the air. Most settlements from dwarves are underground. There's only one really popular one that actually has open air. Everything else is generally underground.
All right.
None of these you've ever spoken to.
Go ahead.
No, because like sounds like well, is it? It's like well, was it what must come? What it's like what goes up must come down, right? as he says, because like
You see
guys are
him
look
kind of smirk a little bit as he can appreciate game.
Yeah. So, I'll just continue with his question. What do you mean he came through the roof? There's nothing else around here. We were in a cave plundering for stuff. It was a very small one, but the area gave out after the earth surge hit.
That earthquake that we felt.
Was that what it
Yeah.
was? We we tried to get out the way we came in, but the cave had collapsed. We had no choice.
sounds like. Do you guys know about there's like a dead dragon skeleton up there, up in a cave. You know, a
Had nice
bunch of
bones.
glowing mushrooms
They kind
and
of
crystal.
look at each other. What?
Does he still have like that pink crystal that he got? Like,
Everyone but Mo has one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys still have the crystals from the.
Yeah,
Mo's got
so,
a
like-
different crystal.
Yeah,
it
you
sounds
have a
like
different one.
like the ones with that are filled. There's like a cave that has like a small stash of like these like raw pink crystals.
Maybe that Denny kind of like thinks about it. I know our little friends used to kept saying there was something really magical like going up, but now it was too far away to make for any reason for them to go that far up. Maybe
It was a very long fall down.
maybe we'll send them up then. He kind of looks over
do they-
to the dwarves.
Was it? Do they see like the tattoo like of like the family crest in Sun's ear?
I would say yes, unless if your ears are probably still open, still up.
Yeah. So the one that's like the open one, not the one that
Not the
collapsed.
cloth one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I would imagine it would stay up because I don't know if you. It doesn't seem like you've been acting hostile or had Sun be hostile.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, they rolled an insight check for themselves. You see that the dwarf with the mohawk, he's sort of like a very classical dwarf. He has the braided beard, shaved down the sides of his head. And you see that him and the girl and the dwarf next to him, they share like sort of like a family similarity, maybe cousins or something to that extent. And you see that they have like she has more darker hair, still with a bit of a reddish tint to it, and both of them look at you with kind of like a sneer and very aggressive, like a very angry eyes towards you.
Don't like
What are we-
cats.
Supposedly interrupting with?
Vert will look to you, the one with the mohawk. He'll look to you. Yeah, you interrupting our operation. Why would you come down here anyway? What's the purpose? What were you looking for? And you said you have some blood, some dragon's blood.
We never said such thing. Coming down here intentionally, we were stuck. We fell through the cave, caved in at the front, and the only way down was through the floor.
Sure. That's what you say.
I don't want to
Yeah.
be in here. You see these feathers? I'm not meant for this. I don't want to be here.
Maybe you found out about a little operation now.
There's no, what was it? I've never heard of such thing as an operation, and like, what was it? We were just here because and Sun pulls out that giant crystal, amber crystal. It's like because this thing led us to it.
I'm face palming. You can't see it, but I'm face palming.
You see that the girl next to him, a little bit of like a pigtails on her. You can definitely sense magic coming off of her. She looks at it with like a little bit of a wary eye. Roll me a perception check.
Perception. 12 plus what's my perception?
All right, 12 already. Naturally, you're fine. You
19. So yeah, 19.
You see already that she's prepping a spell, like in her left hand.
Sun's like, what was it? It's like your magic. You can see into this, right?
She kind of takes it back for a moment. What do you mean, look into it?
What was it? Have you looked?
Exactly what it sounds like.
Just look into it. It's like the looking glass.
She'll like warily step up, and she'll look into it. Okay. As she looks through, she stares for a moment, and you see like her eyes kind of glaze over, but rather than like her irises are like of a dark brown. They sort of like when they glaze over, they sort of like colorize into like an amber, and then it will fade for a moment, and she'll come back. What were you looking for? Why did this thing tell you to come down here?
Well, was it? I don't know if you heard, but above ground there is a bunch of mushroom overgrowth, and I'm trying to figure out what's the cause of it.
Mushrooms? What are you talking about? Like that they're growing wild?
Yeah, they're growing all over the place, and making villagers, especially my people, it's like that. It's sick. People, and like, was it affecting the food supply and all that?
You're those farmers upstairs, aren't you?
Yes.
I recognize the symbol. As Wanda kind of like looks over at you. I'm Wanda. This here is Vert. Over there is Denny. And we appreciate if y'all were to take your business elsewhere.
Which way
Yeah.
up?
Yeah, which way's up, please?
Further down, you're
Not up.
you're not in if I'm going to be honest with you, you're on a bad spot.
Oh no.
You don't say.
This deep underground, you're deep within our territory. We're a little mining village just outside. This is a village, and she kind of points around. You see that like every now and then a dwarf will kind of like walk by, but they seem to be very like it's almost like as though like as though this is like an everyday casual like atmosphere around you. We're a small mining village, and we own the mine here. To get
It's the kobolds mine and not you.
it's an agreement. We keep them happy, they keep us happy.
I don't think they know that they are in an agreement, though.
Danny kind of like looks over, and I mean, you saw them. They were perfectly happy where they were. They were perfectly fine, and he kind of looks down.
Only because you're lying.
That they don't know if they believe what they want to believe. And he kind of looks down, and it's like, and wouldn't you want this lifestyle? And he kind of like looks over at Mo. And he's like, what do you give him? Like, you must treat him all right, right? To stay as loyal as he is.
Mo will kind of just look from him to Tem. You mean for Tem to be in the party with the group?
Yeah, you what's your payment plan? Like, we usually just do like
Tem
food
just
and
wanted-
lodging.
We're heading in a similar direction, so we just grouped up. Tem's welcome to come or go.
He kind of looks at you a little weird, like kind of
They're
like
a person. They can go. They can come and go as they please.
We're here. We just, we're kind of just wandering travelers here.
Well, it seems like you wandered in the wrong spot. Well, we appreciate if you guys were to move along. We can getting
Point
up to
the way.
this. Yep. You see the small dwarf like juts his finger over his head. Down that way. Further in, what you're looking for is to get up to the open sky. You're trying to get to Masada. It's the dwarven city it's a dwarven city deep within the mountains. It has open air and enough space for you to roam. Looks how tall you are. And you're like scrunched. This is still like a relatively small.
Mo's head, instead of it being like her long neck, is literally just like almost attached to her shoulders. She's got like a weird like her neck bend going out the back, kind of like Mewtwo. It's like this tubular piece sticking out. Yeah, she looks kind of funny.
It's a bit of a travel though. Even all roads, there's always the chance that things can go wrong. It's about a week's travel to get further up.
If they find out you're lying about being a dragon, things will go wrong.
And why would they find out? As Denny kind of like, he puts his his hands on his hips.
I've already seen through it. I'm sure some of them can too.
That's up to you. You must be one of the smarter ones.
I'm not that smart. Em knows what a real dragon is.
And he kind of looks. So you do have a dragon's blood.
Why would an Erd need to lie about being a dragon?
An Erd?
But you are.
Oh, no, I'm a dragonborn. Born and raised. And he like a little fire like appears out. I know I'm not as well defined as some of my other relatives. But that's how I go. Let's just say we're helping them out. We give them a place to stay, let them have a life. So you saw that pool back there. That thing was not cheap. Do you know how hard it is to pump water this deep underground and keep it in this continuous cycle?
Was it? It's like, sounds just like, I don't think, was it? They seem pretty scared seeing you guys, so.
Well, of course they gotta be scared. You fear what you like. You fear they all fear dragons, and that's what we're doing. They fear and they love to worship them.
Great relationship.
Could just create water. Anyways.
Keep it going consistently. That's going to be we're not paying someone to constantly keep it moving. But look, y'all, if we all go our separate ways, you didn't cause too much trouble back there from the looks of it. There's still
Speaking of trouble, you rescued them, brought them here?
Yes, indeed. Now Wanda will kind of like look up, like, well, look. Sometimes the eggs get sold off, or sometimes they're lost from their pack, so we bring them here. I don't know about...
You bought eggs.
Bought eggs, yes. There's some individuals who will sell any creature's eggs. I bought a guy from... anything. And so it's a lot better than what other people would be dealing with them. I know there's a guy who would sell like cub manticores to get mutilated. I think it was over in Estonia. Wayward, I think.
It's like, can I like, it was like, how far is like the last cave to this cave? Because like, message has a range of 120 feet.
120 feet. Right now it was 20 feet to get through to continue down the tunnel towards their environment. See who's there. I'm going to say that your good friend Steel is still within range.
But only Steel.
I would say only Steel, and there's a bunch of other kobolds, but the only one of like actual interest would be Steel,
Not Rem?
not Rem.
Oh, okay.
What was it? It's like, let's see. It's like someone's gonna wait until like so they're gonna like have about like a was it very steady conversation with the two. So yeah.
Okay. As you okay, all right. As she continues, they're not treated. Some of them are not treated right. Before we did all this, there used to have been an infestation of kobolds. A lot of the other mining owners would just like try to slaughter them out, smoke them out. We thought it would just be a bit an easier of a time to keep them in control. We save those that are worse off, and we give them a place to live. Like you said,
Why not just trade with them normally?
why would we do that? They like what they do, then they're living their best life.
Like and Sun's like while Sun's like they're like listening to them talk. Sun's like gonna point to like the gate and just be like to steal. Just like hopefully whoever's there is just like
Okay, I'll go ahead and roll me a sleight of hand just to keep it hidden. We'll roll. Okay. And and do that, and then what do you message? Or what? I'm sorry, it's not message. It's sending, right?
sleight of hand. 17 plus 5. That's
But
22.
sending doesn't have a range limit. So it
Yeah.
has to be messaged.
Oh, okay, so it's message. All right. So what do you message? Steel.
Yeah, it's like what was it? Do not trust Denny. Something's up. What is it? He's was it? I don't think he is real.
Okay. And you get back a whisper.
Also, like it was, and like sounds just like dwarves.
Dwarves. Okay. I gotta find a whisper. Okay. You're gonna hear back. Denny. Who's Denny?
What's his name again? That dragon.
Russian.
Crushin.
That Denmark the Crushin. He is not Denny. That is Denmark the Oh wait, sorry. You're just continuously sending it back, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so then there is no Denny, only Denmark. Denmark the Crushin.
He was it. He changed into a what's it? It's like a dragon. It's like a
Draconian?
humanoid dragon. With 6-pack and it's like and abs. Six pack and it's like and
Which
what's
is
it?
pretty impressive to see that through scales.
Right? With a stuffed on your belly, man.
Dendrick is strong and fit and very beautiful. Yes. That is his perfect form.
And someone's like, "Oh shit, I'm talking to an idiot." Like in his head.
All right. Then Wanda continues, and then sometimes they'll let the eggs hatch, and then they'll shoot them for sport. It's not fun out there, so this is where we keep them happy and they're
And
aware.
what's it? Someone's gonna like. It's like, do you think they do the same with dwarves too?
Do you think this is the same with dwarves too? Wait, what? I'm confused. Sorry.
Without
Like, sounds
shooting
just
them
like-
for sport.
Oh,
I mean, like stealing them and then you know.
I
using
see.
them too.
Okay. No. We don't. I've not heard of a slave trade with dwarves.
What is it? It's like some. It's like just remembering back to like the tower. It's like, have they heard of the tower? Mystic Tower.
Okay. Are you just asking them if they heard of it?
No, right. I want to ask you as a DM because I
Oh,
just
okay.
want to know.
You
Make sure.
know that it has been about a little over like 2 months now since the beginning of the campaign of Mystic Tower. It's pretty well known knowledge. N- Whether or not they actually know anything like really interesting about it, not so much, but it's
I
pretty
know
well
it
known.
exists.
Yeah, it's pretty well known. It's a big rumor. I mean, you were able to hear of it all the way out in or and not Verix, all the way out at the Burning Isle.
It sounds like, was it? And like, was it just like subtly? Um, it's just like, pretend that he's gonna like wind up a story and just like, kind of like gently brushes like his tail over like Mo like at Mo's like feet, just going like, was it? Saying like, hey, like I've heard that at the Mystic Tower they've captured a bunch of dwarves to chip away at it. And what is it? And I've heard that they've hired. It's like it's like well they was it? They just captured a bunch of dwarves to chip away at it, right, Mo? Like as he brushes his tail over to like Mo's legs.
Okay. All right. Now roll me a deception check.
Both of us.
Uh, roll. What's your passive insight for Mo?
Passive.
Yeah.
Insight is a 14.
Oh shit. Okay, you're a lot smarter than I thought. Okay, then yeah.
She's wise. She's not smart as a devil.
Okay.
Her and Tim are in the same boat for that.
All right. Yeah, go for it. Roll with. Go ahead and roll deception as well, Mo. What exactly are you saying to help sell the lie?
So I'll say it first, then I'll roll it. Mo's gonna respond with, "Oh yeah, they do anything to get that destroyed or figure out how it ticks. Wouldn't be surprised."
Okay.
It's a deception, right?
Deception. Yeah.
It's gonna be a shitty roll. I hope you know.
20,
9.
21.
All right. So 21.
Yeah.
There you go.
She's better with performance than deception.
Yeah. Okay. So as you say this, you see that a little bit of Wanda's like, you see the little bit of like a seed of doubt starts to be planted. Wanda will kind of look to you, and it's like, I've heard of the Tower Eye, but I haven't heard of anything like this. What do you? I've never. Why would they? She kind of looks at you with like a little bit of like a squinting of the eyes. There's no way that no free dwarf would ever do something of that nature. Why do you even bring this up?
I mean, was it just like your fellow kobolds over there? They were also, they're fed nicely. They got nice like meals. Was it looked pretty nice, but like the fact that they were captured at first, because like finding the tower, like having no entrance into it, it gets expensive, so like you got to do something about it eventually.
Did this Tuna from behind you? Did this occur after Tuna was deactivated? I don't recall seeing dwarves around the tower.
Yes, you were deactivated.
Tuna.
It's like
Tuna starts to process this.
It's like, was it?
Your turn to forget shit, Tuna.
It's like, and then Sun's like, it's like, yeah, I know, I'm sorry you missed out so much. As he's like, and like, as he's like pressing close, like just like hoping that it'll get to Tuna's head, just going, come on.
A lot had happened within 2 weeks of Tuna's deactivation cycle.
I was like, yeah, you'd be surprised. It's like the guy was very persuasive.
I'll say because of the 21, you're able, like, you feel like, well, yes, you've corrected this. You were able to like still pull hard from Tuna accidentally self-sabotaging.
Leave it to Tuna. Oh God.
Tuna, love Tuna.
I love him.
Wanda will like, Matt. I believe that is a different. I believe you can't compare that to this. And if that is true, how is this the same? We are giving them a place to live. Otherwise, they would have been smoked out or poisoned or killed. The other mining owners are not as nice as us. We give them a home, we give them a life, and they are happy, they are confident, and they like to be where they are.
If happy, why lock them in?
To keep them
And
safe
she'll
from
point at
anything.
the gate.
To keep them safe, and she'll like you see like she kind of like waves her hand, and you see like sigils of like of magic craft, but this time in Dwarvish, are circled around. Does anyone speak Dwarvish?
Nope.
I know Tina doesn't.
No.
All right. But you see like kind of like the
I
light
can detect
glowing.
magic though and figure out what school of magic it is.
Yeah, sure, go for it.
Also, doesn't Sun have comprehend languages?
No,
I believe he has a version of that, but not that exactly.
what was it called again? No, it's I had to expend like some kind of slot for that actually.
It is a school of aberration.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
enchantment.
universal speech. Yeah, no.
Aberration and enchantment, actually. Like you see, like multiple spells.
Oh, they have
that are,
universal
like, layered
speech.
onto
My
it.
bad.
But we keep them safe, and we keep them from getting out and doing any trouble. And like Denny said, that thing was not cheap to get that watering hole set up for them.
It's just like talking to. It's like, I like, and then someone's like, yeah. Speaking of Denny, why does he kind of talk a stage magician? It's we're not.
Hey.
It's like sounds like look. It's like speak normally, my dude. You don't have to be like that.
Look, dude. I don't like how you're vibing off of this right now. I appreciate if you were to check yourself.
I do check myself. It's like, was it? And I tell myself I look good today.
Yeah, Tem will do the same thing as he just check himself. Tem will just look Sun up and down. Looks fine to me.
Yeah,
It's like thank you. It's like.
I mean, you do have like a bald spot, but eh.
You see Tuna like one of his eyes will become a mirror.
I was like, oh, thank you for the mirror. And it's like, was it? And like, was it? It's like, can you take pictures? And it's like, with that.
What is a
Paint
picture?
portraits, you mean?
Tuna goes, what is a picture?
Portrait.
Tem will draw a very crude cat in the dirt.
Mo, look over.
Like
That's actually pretty accurate.
It's like the really shitty like stick figure memes or
Oh yeah, just a stick figure cat. Yeah.
Is it on 4 legs or 2?
It's got 4.
Okay. Yeah, that seems about right.
And it's like, was it? Was it like, it's like, well, to Tuna, it's like, can you take pictures with that?
Tuna is unsure of what the concept of a picture is, but Tuna can make portraits.
That's what it's supposed to mean. It's like,
Like painting? Are we finger painting now? Is that what's happening? I'm very confused.
You see Tuna like gets down like like the really like kid squat with like putting his knees up to his chest, and he starts drawing like Sun. Kind of like with like when Hiccup was like drawing stuff for Toothless.
Yeah, Toothless. Yeah,
just like just starts drawing like next to Tem's stick figure.
Hard to paint with claws.
So, and what do you and like sounds like, what do you see with Denny? Like, does he look dashing at all? Because like, Sun's.
Denny's attractive. Denny is arguably attractive.
Oh, I thought you were asking us.
No, it's like it's like to Tuna. It's like, does he look dashing at all? Can Tuna even detect anything? Like detect any?
Like any sarcasm and stuff.
Yeah.
Tuna.
No, Tuna probably doesn't detect sarcasm. Well, actually, no, he caught the joke earlier where we're like, oh, here, it's a funny joke. And he was like, I don't comprehend jokes, and he read the papers like, it's very funny, haha. So he understands, I think he understands some.
He gets a general, like, out of character, he gets a general understanding of, like, if you guys are going along with a bit, he'll go along with it, but he doesn't think it's the thing that it is, generally.
Okay.
But he'll look at Denny. Denny seems to be quite adequate for his species, and to the way that he could find a mate and is able to reproduce and to live a successful life as a dragonborn.
As a fate.
If you say so.
Tuna will be honest. Tuna is unsure of exactly if you are a dragonborn. I'm a dragonborn, and you see like flames come out of Teddy's face. Look, look. Beyond all that, y'all check yourselves. We asked politely to get the fuck out. We don't. We treating these kids nice. They're good. They get us money. We put a lot of the money that they get us. We can put it right back into them. All right.
Okay.
One more question. Why small green Rem look like Tem?
What? What? Oh, the kobold from the desert. Wanda picked up the egg from. What was it? It was over in Wayport, right?
Not what he said. They said it
What?
was. And she'll point over at Denny. That found the egg.
That's what we only tell them that it's found. Do you really want to do you really want them to always hear that they're being bought and sold?
Can I cast detect? Do I have detect thoughts? I swear I did.
I think.
Yes, I do have detect thoughts.
Yeah.
As like this goes on.
Yeah, go for it. Who are you detecting thoughts on?
Was it? Like Tim's talking to Wanda right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a 4. God damn it.
Oh shit!
Well, first of all, it's not you to cast it. You don't actually roll anything for it.
Oh,
It's
okay.
them beating the wisdom roll.
Oh, okay.
As you try to like reach out to your mind, as Wanda kind of like looks at Tem, we bought the eggs and we're trying to keep them from going into the wrong hands, and this way we keep them safe. And you feel like this like iron wall around her mind, like so impenetrable that there is no way through, and you don't even detect surface thoughts. Like her mind is protected.
Like, sounds, yeah.
And you used up the slot, yeah. And insight?
11 to see if Wanda was lying about protecting him, keeping him safe and happy and whatnot.
You don't believe it's a lie, but it's
Not the entire truth.
with an 11. There's some validity to this because, like, you've seen it yourself. You've seen like that tradesman in Wayport when he was holding like monsters for like sport. That where Conan got his griffin.
Did my rolls not show up in the chat?
It rolled up now. It took a second. I had to reload my thing, but I see the 10 and the 10 and the 1 guidance.
Okay, as long as you see it, because I'm not seeing anything in there.
You might have to reload the page.
I already did.
But
as long as you can see it, it's fine.
I sees it. But you know it's a thing. You've seen it. You saw like what Kanin bought his griffin. So it is a thing. Whether or not it actually is true, it's sort of hard to say. But it seems honest enough. There is some truth behind it. And when we keep them safe and we keep them from hurting anyone else, or if anyone else wanting to hurt them, a lot of the dwarves around here don't like kobolds. He looks down.
Then why is there one with like a missing arm then? What happened?
He was the last original? Something like that, of the original tribe that was here. And Denny, the fake, started, quote unquote, bringing other kobolds here for safety.
Excuse me, I am the Crushin. Thank you very much.
Like, sounds like you're not really
Pretty
crushing
damn-
anything right now.
Starts to like flex. I can crush anything, bro.
Oh,
It's like he's like,
is
okay,
that a
cool.
challenge?
He's like, can you squish a rock in between? It's like between those, like, was it
Biceps?
like glorious biceps.
I've never tried it actually. You see him start looking for a rock. But Vert will respond to you. Sam, while all that goes on, Vert will respond to you. He was one of the last. He was originally the one who suggested the idea. And as a reward, we bought him a mechanical arm to replace his. Is that so bad? Kind of looks
You mean
I'm
by
over.
this
undecided.
original, like, cast here, like,
Back We used to have a small infestation of kobolds. They would dig themselves into mines where they're not supposed to, and they would collect gems and other things, but they wouldn't bring it back to the owner of the mine. So we thought, rather than most of the time, most people would either execute them or exterminate them. We thought, what if we use their talents? And rather than our mine going into ruin because we didn't have enough workforce, there was a deal struck up with Steel.
You have copy of deal?
It's a verbal contract. We keep
Will
things
they
going.
remember? Do they remember the contract, or?
If anything, I believe only Steel knows of the truth of it. But Steel wants their clan to survive. I see no harm in that.
What is it? Can we ask Steel then about this contract?
We don't want to keep this going any further with any of the other kobolds finding out. Now, if you would please.
Why do you not want them to find out? I feel like they would be happy to work with you without being entrapped in such a small
Wouldn't
area.
Rem know?
I don't know what Steel had mentioned to him.
Yeah, but apparently Rem gets training from Denny.
Oh, that thing. That was a smart idea, actually. He finds a rock and he tries to crush it. He does not crush it.
Because it sounds like, ah!
He's like, that was a really cool idea. Nothing's happening. We got a magic guy. He came in and almost got it, and eventually I was able to. God damn! And he like starts to like push his own chest together. He's like, ah! We were able to trade some really fancy gems, and it pops like right out, and it just like hits the side of the wall.
Mo's gonna calmly just raise her hand a little moment for a moment, and then point and be like, "Those are not biceps."
What do you mean they're not biceps? And he like looks down. They're all. It's all this. Pats himself.
Your biceps are on your arm. Your pectoral.
That's what a bicep is? What? And he kind of
Oh,
looks...
you were smart!
He grabs another rock and he'll start to do that.
Sounds like I thought you were smart.
He does not crush it, by the way.
I was just about to say, look at Tem's spells to see if she could fuck with that in some way.
He'll start trying to crush it. We were able to exchange some really fancy gems for some scrolls and able to keep the thing going. That you would not believe how many times they're willing to get into dangerous situations on their own without having to ask for anything. And he's like trying to crush it, and it's not. This is how we keep them and make sure that they're all safe and they're healthy. Otherwise, they will continue to keep going without nothing. I'm serious.
Nah, she's got nothing.
It's pretty insane.
Yeah, this
Like,
is going on.
lights
Sounds
out.
like gonna.
Oh, no. Hold up. Does
Okay.
Sun still have prestidigitation?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Okay, what?
Since Danny boy here is so tempted to show off his strength, why don't we have Mo have a bit of a competition and see who can crush a rock first and use prestidigitation?
Yeah,
Make
actually.
Mo crush a rock.
It's a pretty good drawing of Sun, by the way. It's not awful, but it's not like amazing. Okay.
Not only are you fake dragon, you are fake magic.
Oh, I ain't fake magic boy. And he like still trying to crush the fucking rock. And it like slips out and it like hits like the bars around him, and you see like the of the arcane like protection fields going off around them.
Mm.
It's like
Most-
I'm really good at magic craft. I'm just very proud of this. It took a long time, a lot of work on this.
Not enough.
It's like sounds like, hey Mo, wanna try? It's like, how about this? It's like if you crush anything, if you can beat Mo in a rock crushing contest, can you what was it? How about we like let you tell us about that verbal contract with Steel, then, huh?
You see that like Wanda kind of rolls her eyes. Vert is like, eh, but Danny's like, oh, let's go. I'm down with this shit. Let's go. I like this vibe check, and he will pick up a rock. You guys have 2 rocks. Uh, he'll well, if that's all right, if you guys want to duke this out in the contest, let's like at least go to a place where we can sit down and at least have a beer.
Ooh,
All right,
beer
then.
sounds good.
All right, and Vert, Wanda, and Denny with Denny's rocks will take you guys over to this direction. Follow the line.
While they're
Okay.
traveling, Cam got a 14 for his sleight of hand check to cast guidance on Mo to aid in an ability check to crush a rock.
Alrighty.
In all honesty, I'm actually wondering if Mo can do it without precipitation. Because I'm trading both. I got proficiency both athletics and strength for saving throws. So, and my strength is already a 17. I wonder if I could just do it.
You are strong for a monk.
Yes, indeed.
Alrighty. We bring you over here.
Move. I see. I was like, Tem was just underneath Sun, and I moved Sun, and Tem's no longer there. I was like, what happened?
There you go. Let me get you the bar.
Sun 8 Tem.
Sun 8 Tem.
No, the circle of life.
You mean dragon pussy all over again?
Alright, and then the rocks fall, everyone dies.
No.
Oh god.
Alrighty.
Tem could have got a good whiff of that in the last campaign, but she didn't, so let's not go there.
Oh god. Oh god. As you guys come in, you make around the corner.
Cons.
You see that there is essentially like a very like embedded tavern. Essentially, there is like food and drinks being served. You see that they come around the corner from the kitchen, and you see that the waiter, a very a bit more like very tall for a dwarf, like clocking in around like a little over 4 feet.
He looks like Thor.
And he like has like a shirt, like he has no shirt, the fucking V neck, the V going down, pointing down. He's got like the multi-layered abs. He has like the braided hair. He has a very short beard for most dwarves. And he kind of wields with it. You see like there's like a war hammer, but it's a little too perfect and pristine. And he like walks around with like carrying like these huge plates of food, and these are like pretty hefty size plates. Like they're like full chickens with like piles and piles of like steamed potatoes and like a few of like Brussels sprouts and greens and other things like that. And you see like whole like glazed carrots sitting like on these plates. And you see like a bunch of other dwarves. Some of them like seem to be working in the mines. Others seem to be like playing a game. And you see like a couple of like card games out, and a couple of like chessboards or checkerboards and stuff like that out. And that he's like walking around serving food. And you see like the dwarven maidens give him a very rowdy call whenever he walks by. And yeah. As you guys come and sit down onto this table, you see that there's like a small little candle, and that's like that lights up for you guys for your immediate area.
Mm-hmm.
And let's crush in some things. All right.
As soon as they walk over, Tem's gonna ask the same question again, though. Just to Denny. So, how do you teach Rem?
I give her, like I said, and he places down his stones. Like I said, we were able to get a pretty decent amount of crystals, and rather than we thought to pay it forward, and they were all you folks like to go in hard, as they say. You got true loyalty in you. So we thought we needed to keep you guys healed, and we thought might as well give it to the really magical one, and then we gave it to Rem. Now he's their magic person. We were able to buy scrolls and keep them coming. Got a deal going on with a wizard that Wanda used to know.
But Rem using scrolls does not make Rem magic.
I mean, she has a little bit of magic in her. A little magic in him, but I don't think he really knows what to do with it. But hey, it keeps him happy.
Was it? It's like, and then sounds like, if that's so, why don't you teach him more magic then, huh?
There's no need to. He's fine where he is. And he like looks to Mo. You wanna start crushing some rocks?
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna crush is your ego.
Was it?
Spicy.
It's like it was. It sounds like so. You will tell us about what is it? The verbal contract with steel. If Mo beats you at like, it's like sounds like how many can you crush? How many can you crush to Mo?
Well, how big are they first of all? Let's see. How big are these rocks?
I'm
The size
gonna
of baseballs or or like
s-
bouncy balls?
I'm gonna say they're a little bigger than that. Let's go with a tennis ball.
Tennis ball?
Tennis ball.
Okay. I
It's got like multiple of them.
think I could crush 3 of them easily. Maybe more. Depends. Are we getting booze?
Wanda, you see Wanda kind of like waves a hand, and you see Hans go. It's like, oh, hello, and he walks around into in front of you guys. I see we have some visitors from out of town. Hey, kind of winks at Sun.
Oh, he winks at Sun?
He winks at Sun.
The son's just like, was it?
I wouldn't want that.
It's like,
Also, Tim is supposed to be on the stool, but I can't get that.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's fine.
As long as you guys know.
sounds like was it? Yeah, was it? More like I'm from above.
Ooh, you come from above? Well, thank you for visiting our small village. And and can I get a round of drinks for everyone?
Mo immediately will raise her hand. I'd like a big tankard, please.
All right.
That stuff you got.
House specials all around. And he'll go off and around the corner to collect your drinks. I don't know.
Tastes like piss water. I'm gonna be pissed.
So I'm just going, I want a shot.
Suit yourself.
Do you want a hard? He'll get you guys like a bottle. He'll come back with a bottle of of dwarven ale and whiskey, and he'll place them down, and then he'll place down like large tankers filled with basically this very dark beer inside. And do you guys drink?
Mo will.
Cool.
Hands down, she will.
As you
Your
drink,
drunken master.
Tim doesn't.
as you drink, this thing is tough. It is bitter. It is not. It's not awful, but it's not amazingly great. Sort of like an IPA if you're not used to IPAs.
I've never drank before, so you're gonna have to compare this to something else.
Let me think. Sort of like if you kind of like soured apple juice or orange juice.
It's like,
Very
gone
tart.
bad.
Yeah, very tart.
Tart?
Yeah, very tart and bad, and it's gone a little bad.
Is all I was gonna say, and then she's gonna keep drinking it.
And you see that Wanda will have a mage hand pour out some shots for you guys. Let me get actual tavern music. I thought I had it, but I didn't. Sounds there we are.
At least it's some piss water.
Tim just pulls out her water skin and just now I see my roll show up.
Yeah.
Tim just pulls out her water skin and just drinks from that.
Oh yeah. Okay, cool.
Bonus as well.
Alrighty, cool. So
Gosh.
rock crushing contest. Let's go.
Woo!
So we are going to be crushing some rocks, y'all. This is going to be they're going to have because of how small they are, they're going to be a bit of a pretty decent DC to hit. It's going to be athletics checks, and it's going to be Danny and Mo. Mo, you do have a guidance. I believe you still have an inspiration.
No, I don't think I have a inspiration. Where would I have gotten it from?
From me giving it to you guys.
The joke earlier with the pink rocks being sex magic
Yeah.
Oh!
from 2 sessions ago.
I believe you
Oh.
guys still have it.
I think I used it during the fight with the Lich, though.
Oh, never mind. Well, you guys, I believe someone else still has it in the party. I know Tuna still has his.
I think it's
Either
Sun
way.
has it.
no, hers is gone.
Either way, Sun still has precipitation if something goes awry. So
That's
there's still
true.
that.
So essentially, it's going to be if you can basically use it free for prestidigitation, but it's not going to be an end all be all for it. It's going to be it's going to give you at least one free round of advancement, and you get to choose it whenever you will. We'll be rolling athletics checks versus, and may the better, stronger one win.
Alright,
Sun
see
pulls out
what
his
we can catch.
You've got
Sun
one
pulls out
use
his
of hype.
his bazooki and starts playing like hype music.
Hell yeah. Here, you know what? Let me get out some fight music.
Let's see who can break the most rocks.
Cool.
Considering he hasn't been able to break a single one, Mo's fairly confident she
Alright.
can.
Alrighty, y'all. Let's do this. So,
Pokemon.
go ahead and roll it.
Alright, athletics. Oh shit, I didn't do well in the first roll. And guidance is what? A D4?
You only have one use of it though.
Up to you when you
I-
want to use it. You
I
can
got
also
Yeah.
pull
I got a-
Sun's prestidigitation for one free round.
I got a 14 on my first roll for a
Alrighty.
total.
As you reach,
So I don't think it crushes it.
as you come down to bring down your crushing hand, you hit.
I'm gonna
and
she's not gonna be smashing it. She's literally just gonna be like holding an egg in her hand and try to crush it like that.
Alright.
She's not gonna smash her hand onto it. She's gonna like try.
as you do that, you feel like you're not getting enough power behind your hand, and you feel like the rock is just still intact and it's not going anywhere. You see
Then
that?
I'll use the. Can I use the D4 then?
Up to you.
Yeah, if you want.
I'm also gonna give like Mo like what's it what's it called?
Bardic
Uh,
Inspiration.
Yeah, Barty.
Okay.
Gonna find that. There it is.
You're playing music, so you can easily give them out free with
Yeah,
no
exactly.
no problem. So
Oh.
you have a D6, so you have a D8. My apologies, or a D4
And I only get one D8, one D4, right?
at a time.
Oh, at a time. Oh, I can just per round. Okay, this is a lot better.
10's too far to recast it.
Yeah, it's only Sun's
Hmm.
D8 that you can use multiple times until Sun runs
Well,
out.
I'm gonna keep using them then because I can. Oh, all right. So I'll use the D8 right now.
Alright, roll it.
So that makes it an 18.
Alright, as with the inspiration that you feel from Sun, you're able to find an angle and crush it. You see that Denny, he takes one and he puts it in his bicep and he will ring it down, and you expect nothing to happen. Suddenly,
Whoa.
it crushes.
Minus the D8 off that.
Oh shit, alright, let's do this.
Yes.
Ah,
I was just
fucking
kidding, yeah,
A!
but it's
God damn it. As
It's
you
fake.
you
Sam
feel
doesn't like him.
you feel for a moment as he looks at it, he brings it down, but then suddenly his hand somehow his sweat cleaves onto it, and
Yeah.
it slips out and it hits like the bottom of the table, and he's like, no, and he grabs it and continues to go. All right, Son,
Alright.
go ahead. I'm sorry, Mo, go ahead and roll it again.
Okay. All right. Athletics. That's an 18, and then. Well, I know 18 beats it at least.
18 beats it. So as you
Okay.
you grab another one, easily crush. You see that Denny is trying to he has given up on the bicep trick, and he is just trying to punch it in. It is not going down. It is still staying as firm as a rock. You are 2 ahead. Go ahead and roll.
All right. See if I can get a nat 20 on one of these fuckers.
God,
Dust
That'd be
it.
great. Ooh, I'm gonna have to roll for that one. It's like
Bardic Inspiration. Are we giving another one?
Bardic Inspiration, yeah.
Cool. No, another one gone.
That's
16.
damn it, that's 16. I guess I'll be using guidance too for this roll.
Okay.
There we go.
All right. You know for sure.
Dirty 20.
As you bring up another one, you're able to just headbutt this thing in the air, and it crushes down. you see that Denny is now like slamming it onto the table. Nothing is happening.
You good, bro?
Nothing is happening. And he's like, I will win. You're 3 up. When 5 up, this will be over. There is no catching up.
Alright.
Oh my god.
That's 23.
You
Ooh.
like
I'm
look,
chewing on him now.
for a moment. You just like you hold it up like a Pokeball and you crush your hand, you crush around it, breaking it
Good.
into dust. Denny gives up on the rock that he's currently working on and grabs another one, and this time he tries to like knee it down, and he like it pumps up and it punches him in the face with the rock.
Yeah.
You see that Wanda like will cast like a small cure wounds onto his eye and like help heal the bruise as he tries again. 4 up, final round.
I got a 16.
16. All right. Are you
Should
comfortable
I-
with that?
Another bardic inspiration there, son?
Yep.
All right.
You're using it all.
We're humiliating him at this point.
Alrighty. Up
Another
one.
24.
Finally, Denny brings
Whoa.
one up and he rolls down. Ah, fucking A. As he like brings down his head, Tim, you get the feel. You see like a crack, and you see that it's perfectly in point, and you cast your woe. Suddenly, the rock shifts, and like in the blink of a moment, you're able to just move it just enough, and he is down
Like
for the
Goliath
count.
and the
He just
Goliath
knocks
and the
himself
giant.
out. And with that, my friends, you have succeeded in humiliating Denny.
Mo's gonna start, just drinking her beer. Like she's nothing changed. Like, yeah.
And Denny fully out. You
Can't
see,
handle your liquor.
you see that Vert just starts laughing. And Wanda just rolls her eyes, and it's like, I don't know why I deal with these guys. And
It's like I'm just like sounds just like he rules over those kobolds.
well, I wouldn't say rule over them. I'm really the brains of the
The
operation.
deceiver.
He's just the one who does the acting for me. And she kind of like makes you see that a minor illusion appears of like a little tiny Denmark, the Crushin. It wasn't even me who named it. Denny came up with the name, and it's just stuck. See that like kind of like bounces around her head a little bit, and then it will evaporate into green smoke.
So our end of the bargain.
Sure, yeah, not a problem. And you see it, she like, she'll get up from the desk. I know you guys are just wanting to be nice people, but we are serious. It's a lot better than some other folks would give them. And she'll step away, and she'll start making her way back to the cage.
I'm not particularly for or against.
Do you follow? Okay.
Mm-mm.
You don't have to follow. You think you see that Vert is sitting there still laughing his ass off.
Anyone else following?
Tem
Most
will,
good.
but as she walks by, she empties one of her water skins onto him.
Yeah.
You see that puff of smoke will come out in like response of like, okay, he's alive. Tuna will look at him. Tuna believes that this male will not be able to succeed in living, as it will not be able to reproduce and to pass on its genes. Very fortunate.
Nope.
And it will follow Mo.
Mo's just hanging there having a drink.
Oh,
She's
never
not going
mind.
anywhere right now.
Tuna will sit with you, and Tuna will look, will stay with you for the time being. Then Alright.
Mo's gonna comment on Tuna's thing and be like, I have no idea how these guys' species survives anyway, so idiots.
Tuna believes that they appreciate certain aspects of each other. As he, as
It doesn't have anything to appreciate.
I believe not. Alrighty, cool. If you guys may, I'm shifting you over.
Go for it. I was gonna finish her drink first.
Boom.
She hasn't had liquor in a while.
You see that your waiter keeps coming back around, dropping more. Like as soon as you've emptied it, like another one appears. Cool. Let me move everyone around a bit. Go ahead and drop your tokens in. Alrighty. As you guys enter in, you see that Steel seems to be is so almost like as though he's like waiting, and he comes up, walking up to you guys. You see the smoke billowing appear as Wanda opens the gate and starts to like activate the smoke, and she like lets it writhe out, and she turns to you guys. Deal is set. Just don't cause any trouble. And all right,
Hmm?
can we appreciate that?
Yes.
Excellent. Then she will walk forward. You guys enter into their cage essentially, and you see that the
Mhm.
smoke kind of covers you guys and like keeps you from anyone like seeing what's beyond it. You see Steel enters in and walks in through the smoke to you guys, and you are all obscured from view, only your general vicinity as Wanda as keeps the smoke going. Steel, these fine folk would like to talk to you for a moment, if you don't mind. Of course, mistress. He looks to you guys. What, what Rem not Rem want?
Um,
The whole thing is fake.
And he kind of looks, and he looks to sees that Wanda is still like keeping them going. Steel knows.
Why lie? Why not just
Oops, sorry.
ask for service?
Fucking throwing Tem through the wall
I went
suddenly.
to move. I zoomed in and it wasn't on the right section of the map, so I accidentally threw 10 when I was trying to move in.
It's not the
But
first
right.
time Tim's jumped through a few walls.
Mhm.
Uh,
Steel lie to keep clan safe. Time's different. Dwarves mean and cruel. These dwarves not mean and cruel.
Couldn't just trade services?
Easier this way. So that no we stay safe in our place. We build further and further out. Miles and miles of tunnels. Perfect for kobolds. Kobolds have work. Kobolds have food. Kobolds don't know hunger. Don't know fear when smoke comes in and breathe. No longer alive.
Sounds
Steel
like
lived that. Steel
they're
knows
speaking
that.
Draconian, you can't understand them.
Do
Oh.
you cast your like understanding others? Actually, no, you don't. It's the other opposite way. Never mind. My apologies.
Yeah, because Steel only knows Draconian.
sounds like wondering. It's like asking. It's like, what are you guys saying?
I assume Tem would translate. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you get everything. You know what's going on. You know what he's saying. Tem translates for you. That's not a problem. Tem.
Sounds gonna be like, what was it? What do you mean by other dwarves? Like, what do you, like, are danger to you?
Owners of
Other
the
clans.
mines. Owners of the mines. The other facilities. They mean they kill any kobolds that are in their mines. And he looks over. Miss Wanda and Vert were kind enough to allow us to live. And in exchange, we kept secret. We stay here. We work the mines. They are able to give us a life.
Was it so like, was it like something like Wanda rescued the other, and those guys rescued the other eggs from the other dwarves?
I do not know. And she looks to Wanda. Some of them I've rescued. Others were stole merchandise. There's sort of a little bit of everything around here. Others were slaves to travelers, and we were able to purchase them off. It's not perfect. and I understand you're trying to be kind and just, the whole hero complex. But
Damn guide, not hero.
then why are you going out of your way to help someone else? That seems like very much of a hero complex.
Yeah, was it? So it's just kind of like, what is it? It's just like, listen, like I've seen a lot of things going down outside. So usually when I see things like dynamics like this, what is it? I don't, was it? Try to help out as much as I can.
I can understand that. The world is not very as nice as we would all want it to be. I know once upon a time I thought it was a kind and just place. Come to find, things aren't as they always want to be. Apparently, even so, with those dwarves being enslaved for the Mystic Tower.
Sounds just like, yeah. What was it? So yeah, it's like, so. I mean, like everybody else doesn't really mind. Uh, they're all just kind of working away, huh?
No, we find we find roots here. We find lives. We find shinies, we find specials, and we save them. And we are given things we need. And you see Steel's hand like comes up. And you see very plain as day the symbol of the perfectionist still stamped onto the shoulder.
Sounds like, where did you find that arm? Have you heard things about? It's like that symbol over there.
Oh, well, we purchased it from the same place you got your Revenant.
Was it? Was it? Uh,
You you guys must be very well off to be able to afford an entire Revenant. Follow you
Revenant?
around.
sounds like, yeah. Let's just say that we purchased it.
The robot.
Was it actually more like, was it? We
Tuna?
got a hefty discount.
Tuna is
Yeah,
tuna. Tuna is not ghost.
Tuna. They're called Revenants because they're almost a ghost of a person.
What to is a person?
Sound.
You hear Mo in the distance. Tuna's
Mo doesn't like it when people are like, this is, he's just not he's not real, he's not a person. And Mo's like, fuck you. Leave Tuna alone. God damn.
Everyone picks on Tuna.
Yes. And then
Yeah.
Mo takes off fingers.
Sad. But no, yes, you all must be very well off then, especially with.
No, we got him at a pretty hefty discount.
Who was
Tem
your?
sometimes make good payment this guide. Sometimes payment poor. It all depends on the situation.
Well, then you must tell me who your trader is, because he ran an arm and a leg. He literally charged almost an arm and a leg for it just for us to get a custom for steel here.
What is it? Sounds like, are you in constant contact with these guys? Or
They come in every now and then.
oh god,
We do have I guess you could say a representative from them who sells merchandise. They're in town.
who's the representative?
If you're interested, you can go talk to him. His name is Melvin Steeler.
um,
He owns the mine
which
just a little ways out from here. He owns the forgery. He's our main blacksmith. He has a couple of assistants and all that, and he made a deal with them. They bring him supplies. He makes them money, and we also get a little bit of profit of it. So, you ask me, I feel like he probably gets a little more of that profit.
good to know then. We'll talk to him after then.
Sure. Do you guys need like a replacement? Or are you looking to
No.
upgrade your Revenant?
No. Was it? Don't worry about anything about that. Was it? It's
Uh,
like,
If I may be frank, son, if you poke your nose into our business, I feel like I should be able to poke my nose into yours a little.
let's just say that, was it? The perfectionists aren't exactly the kindest people out there.
I mean, they're pretty crafty at what they do. Can't deny that.
Was it? They, uh, was it? Kind of just ran. Was it? You ever tried? Uh, I'm trying to remember, like, what's going, like, what went down with them.
Trying to remember our very complicated storylines. Oh God,
Just tell him you're the twerk king.
our many subplots.
Yeah.
You've ever heard of the Twerk King?
I'm gonna roll a history check.
That's how you know him. There you go, twerk king.
Unfortunately, she hasn't heard of it. Not that I know of. Is that a new is that a new ruler? What's twerking?
Was it?
Or is that a title?
Was it? Well, honestly, had to just like make up a new persona just to get out of their cult of theirs. So that was fun.
They run a cult? They're just
Yeah,
a
I
bunch
don't.
of merchants. Bunch of
When you
inventors.
go into the inner workings with them, then you get yeah, it's like it's kind of like the whole like selling those like scented oils, and then you get deeper in there, and then like kind of discover that you're kind of fucked in a way.
Why would you have scented oil? I feel like that would be
You don't know the concept of MLMs, like how
she
I was also confused.
I know is it like perfume but you like oils?
no, it's people who just say that like use these oils and they can cure any ailments.
Snake
Oh,
oil?
like ointments?
Somewhat like that.
She looks at you with like utter confusion.
So it's like you got was it? I have been through a lot of like unusual shit, haven't I?
I guess so. This is brand new. Back when you think your actual wife or yeah, your actual partner that you have outside, they are making their essential oil mix for the month.
What is it? Are you talking about what's her name? Mumble?
No, your actual partner. So
Okay.
yeah, them. I don't want to reveal anything unless if you want to, but you get a moment of them making their oil, and you're like, oh yeah, I guess that is a little weird. Very niche.
Well, there's a cult of scented oils, and now there's a cult of what is it? Of people who wants to bring perfection to everything.
I wouldn't say the thing was perfect. She kind of looks at.
Don't tell
Steel.
them that.
Speaking of perfect, Tim will start digging into her bag.
Mhm.
That's it for now.
Okay.
Okay.
Steel will like look at his arm, and you see like the piston that like basically like injected itself into his actual flesh for it to work. He'll kind of look at it. Steel would wish it didn't hurt as much to put on and off, but Steel can't deny it's good, it's strong, and he like holds it out, and you see like you get like he'll like crush his hand a couple of times, and you feel like the like of the wind pressure coming out of it.
Sounds like, did they ever say anything about perfection when you got the arm? Or yeah.
No, Melvin was the one who sold it to us. I know he deals with them more often than not, so he might know something about this alt about them. But I always thought they were just like inventors and just sold mechanics. I know they're based out of Estonia. When I went out there to learn magic craft, I heard of them, but not never that.
It's like sounds like man. It's like sounds kind of like it's like man. Seems like I managed to worm my way into like the inner workings of weird people, huh?
I guess. I mean, their people, maybe not ours. We just buy it from them. And if you're interested in learning more about like the dwarf stuff, it's gonna be a good learning experience for you.
Oh, and learning too. Where Rim?
Uh, he kind of looks to Wanda. Rem attending to people. Rem not know. Steel would like not Rem to know.
Still there?
Yeah, one moment. I'm just. It's like.
Oh no, it was. I was wondering because what did he just like his mic didn't got muted or something?
Oh, what do you do, Tim?
Rem healer. Yes, not all healing require magic, and she'll pull out her kit and her last bit of lamb's ears.
Steel can take it to Rem.
More show, Rem. Not all healing need magic. If supplying healing, so Rem can help.
Tem promised not to say anything to Rem.
It'd be cheaper to get herbs than magic. And for minor things, the herbs would be better than magic.
But Steel wants Tem to promise.
Fine.
Insight check.
Long has that was a lot of hesitation.
14 total.
Tim's not lying.
Okay. He will kind of look at you, then follow Steel, and he will like kind of like nod to Wanda, and Wanda will nod back, and through the smoke you see Steel starts to run off towards deeper into the cave.
Before Sun goes off, the Sun's like, sorry about, wasn't my presumptions then.
Steel appreciates that there is still kindness.
And to Wanda too.
Steel appreciates there's still kindness in some people. Steel sometimes forgets outside of these walls.
What was it? And what about to Wanda too? Because like I also said that to Wanda.
Yeah, as like Steel walks out and Tem, you translate it, Wanda will look to you. I mean, I can appreciate that. It's not every day that most people would go out of their way to try to fight for these kobolds. And believe you me, it took a lot of fighting just to get to what we have right now. But even now, I know some of the other miners in the area, they don't appreciate what we're doing. They appreciate the ease of it, but they don't understand why we do all this extra stuff for them. I'm serious though. That water fountain thing, that was fucking expensive. That was like over 1,000 gold pieces.
You guys are really proud of that thing, huh?
Well, yeah, dude. Do you know how hard it is to get all that kind of water into it? And like, as the camera pans away through the smoke, we follow Steel and Tem to get to Rem. Let me move Rem out just a bit. So there you go. You see that Rem, it seems to be like categorizing like some of the scrolls that Rem has, and he like turns over to you, and he's like, "Rem did not expect to see Tem again."
Same. I wanted to show Rem tricks.
Magic tricks, as he kind of like looks a little, like very like eyes brighten up and everything.
Tem could show a bit of that was not intention.
What Tem have to show Rem?
She'll pull out her kit again. She'll pull out her apothecary kit. She'll pull out her last of her lamb's ears. She'll pull out the dragon horn and the other item. Her cooking kit.
Okay. Rem will kind of like be a little wary of like what you have in front of you, and he will kind of like reach out with like a tentative hand as he picks up like some of the like little bit of the glass and glass like beakers, and he kind of like looks at them very carefully. How does Tem use this for what does Tem use with this?
Teb makes non-magical healing agents. Not all healing needs magic.
Uh, Rem always believed magic is heal and healing is magic.
Not always.
You see, is like his mind is being blown right now.
Will be slower, but would not waste magic for more immediate situations.
He'll cock his head. Show Rem, teach Rem.
So you'll get to starting on turning the lamb's ears into a. Let's do a pill instead of a salve.
Cool. Go ahead and roll it.
Pill will
I'll
last
give you
longer.
advantage as you're training someone. You're teaching them, so you're going at a very slow pace and like something that you've always worked on.
3 on the guidance. It's not bad. I can't click the apothecary kit right now simply because the dice is in the way. Goes. That's a total of 13.
I said with advantage because you're teaching.
Oh, right. That's a 1, so 13.
I believe the DC was set to 15, right? But I'm gonna say we're gonna lower it down that you hit right on the mark for that 13 because you are
every
teaching
hour
someone.
the DC goes down, so it just has to start. I just have to spend an extra 2 hours making it.
All right, and we could do that if you want to do that. So for the next couple of hours,
Hmm.
Tem,
Instead of it taking 1, it takes 3.
3.
Is what that translates to.
Essentially, yeah. So then, Tem, you spend the next couple of hours teaching Rem, showing how Rem can be a healer like you, Tem. Son, you are escorted out of the immediate area so that she's not constantly billowing up the smoke, and she'll wait for Steel to return Tem. You may return back to Mo for this allotted time, as basically Steel informs you guys that this is going to take a second.
Well, Mo's like having a drinking contest, and everyone's just slamming their fists in the counter. Drink.
Pretty much.
Just so everyone, everyone's getting gone here. Tem is also going to show Rem how to prepare rations and store food.
Okay.
And she's also going to attempt to teach her chronomancy fast forward and reverse, so she could also make rations magically faster, or to turn the rations back into fresh food if they need that as well, since Rem also wanted to learn magic.
If we're doing this is going to take a long time. So essentially this is going to be about a day. Like, to do everything that you want to do is going to basically take up an entire day, essentially.
That's fine with me as long as it's fine with everyone else.
Yeah.
Cool. Alrighty. So all I ask is, where do you guys want to lodge at, or where would you guys like to set yourselves up within the village? There is you can sleep in the cage if you would like. There is also a small tent setup right over here. Pull you guys forward to the map. Right over here.
Oh, sorry, I'm.
I
see it.
Yeah.
There it is.
The innkeeper, essentially, this is like a much more dumbed down version of it. It's like a deep hollow with lots of they used to been meant for funeral beds, but then they got converted into actual tents and to actual sort of thing in a tour bus where they have the little pull curtains and it's just a flat bed. That's essentially what it is. And the innkeeper is Warren Thimbleknot. He has made his triumphant return. Warren is would be the one to set you guys up for the night, especially since you seem to be staying for the day. That if you guys are cool with that, essentially the cost will be to get you guys set up is going to be 2 gold pieces per person.
It's like,
whoever wants to pay for it.
I guess I'll pay for it then.
Okay, so that's 4 people in the party times 2, 8. So just get subtract 8 gold pieces from you. while all the initial teaching is going on, we'll go ahead and circle back over here to Mo and Tuna.
Yes.
What are you guys up to while the
Well, after
intense
realizing,
training?
well, after realizing they were gone for like more than like 20 minutes, Mom figures like they're gonna be gone for a while. So she offered to do like if there was anything like kind of like 40 they could do here while they're at the pub and drinking contests, all that shit. So now they're taking shots of whiskey and whatever else, chugging
Alright.
back beers.
Let's roll it for Constitution checks.
Okay.
It's like Sun's gonna arrive. Was it back after apologizing to Wanda some more and just be like, he's gonna come back and he's like, oh no, I'm gonna break the news to them.
Alrighty, cool. Go ahead and
Are
roll
you gonna
me.
what? I didn't catch that, Jules. What'd you say? How am I gonna what?
How am I gonna break the news to them?
Oh. Oh, you're gonna
Well,
have to break the news.
First, we gotta find out how drunk Mo is before we find out how much the
Alright.
news have been broken.
Well, she is a drunken fist, so hopefully she's not gonna be like, well, if she's drunk, at least she still works.
Actually,
I got a
I'll give it
13.
It's not looking good.
Yeah, that's fine.
You're fairly intoxicated. You
Good.
like you're definitely like the very swaying, very much to the essence of the drunken master. You are like that nice tipsy swaying in between. You see that Tuna kind of like looks at it and he will like drink, but he'll like pour it behind him so that it looks like as though he's drinking. And it's just like a small puddle of like alcohol around.
They don't know if it's piss or not.
They're not sure. You see that Denny eventually wakes up and he like his pride is hurt, but he still wants to like have fun, and so he'll drink with you.
How drunk is Danny?
He's worse off. You see him.
Excellent.
He is like if you ever had like that really intoxicated friend who like every little thing that comes into their mind he brings up and starts to ramble.
Excellent.
You see Vert is pretty good about keeping his alcohol. He is pretty drunk as well, but he's like you. He's swaying, but he's not down for the count.
Yeah, he's in control. He's a functioning alcoholic.
Exactly. While you guys are jovial,
The term you're looking for is drunk because alcoholics are quitters.
as you guys are enjoying yourself, Sun, that is when you appear.
Sun's just like looking at these guys and he's just like, it's like,
Fun!
it's like, hi. What was it? Maybe I'll join in on this later. And then like, was it? I'm guessing Tuna can't get intoxicated, huh?
Tuna has been Tuna is like enjoying the atmosphere. He's like that friend who sits at the loud party and he's perfectly fine, but he looks bored, but he's not bored. He's just fine. That's essentially where he is right now.
It sounds just like kind of bows, like just kind of like leans into him, like close to his ears, just or at least his listening
Like device.
orifices.
Yeah.
It's like, how good is your mood right now?
Tuna's mood is at a very optimal setting at this current time. Tuna is enjoying
I have
watching.
optimal setting too.
Tuna is enjoying watching Mo experience poisoning effects of intoxication.
You got that right.
Let me see.
Another
Sounds
Constitution saving throw. I feel like that's a perfect moment to drink a shot.
Sounds like okay. How? Let me just see like what presentation.
18.
Oh, you're fine. You're swaying, but you good. Another drink is in. You see, Denny is like fucking crying in the corner.
Come on, man, drink! Drink!
It's like, it sounds like okay. How about this?
Drink,
He's just
drunk.
Tuna grabs a thing. Would Sun like to partake in the poisoning ceremony?
sounds like I'm good. He's not a lightweight, but he's like, what was it? He just doesn't want to keep going drunk, especially after learning about something.
Tuna will consume. Tuna has consumed.
That's not how you do it.
Enough!
If Tuna injects the liquid, Tuna might lower his optimal ability.
I don't think that works for you. Do you have a digestive system?
If Non-oil like substances will cause tuna to malfunction.
Yeah, okay, then never mind. Then don't. You're fine. Was it? And sounds just like, was it Mo? What's? And it's like Mo and it's like Denny. You want to play a fun drinking game? It's like, well, it's like you guys. Was every time you guys take a shot, put your cups onto this. Like he prestidigitates like little like rotating flower thing, and like just put your cups on the pedals and see if who wins. Whoever can put the most on there wins.
Alrighty.
Why?
It's a fun drinking game. I thought you guys would like that. I'll join in a bit.
Okay. How did thing go? How
Was
did
it?
talk go? You're always good with talking.
It's good. We resolved everything. Tem's teaching Rem fun stuff right now.
Okay, so we good? We chill?
Yes.
We're hanging? Okay. We'll roast tonight.
It's like and it's like I'm just hoping for like Mo and like Denny to not pay attention.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna look at the flyer and then look at Denny like, you still got enough in you, or you a wimp?
You know what? We're gonna do this now. And he like takes another shot. He's doing
And
all
then
right.
Son's like,
He's
Son's
doing
like,
all right.
"Hey."
Alright, I was gonna take a shot next.
It's like, I'm gonna set up our like little sleeping quarters for
We're
the
gonna
night.
12.
So Tina, want to come with and try to make it comfy because like it's 4 people, like 4 people.
Tuna is
in
unsure if
arms.
the comfortability is Tuna's specialty. However,
Yeah, but we make it comfortable for everybody else, though.
Tuna acknowledges this fact, and Tuna will join.
Son, you
yeah.
want my stuff?
Yeah, just I'll set up your bed for tonight.
Extra fluffy, thank you.
All right then.
Tuna
No,
And he
believes
just says like, "Come on, Tina, let's go."
Just hands
Tina
over the
will
whole
go with
bag of
you.
holding. The only thing Mo's got left is her katana.
Cool.
Bag of holdings with you.
Wanda will
Well.
point out where the inn is so that you know out of character and in character.
A little off topic, but I just realized Mo's katana is basically like Sephiroth's sword.
Essentially.
Yeah, it's like that and Meow Meow.
Jesus Christ. All right, cool. You guys head over to the tent,
Anyways,
to
like, sounds like,
the
was it-
inn.
yeah, it's like I'm gonna say like
What else
as we're
was the
setting
other
things
one?
up, I'm like, Son's like, so there's a perfectionist merchant here.
There- Tuna believes that if there is a perfectionist, we should work in the most secret of forms, and that Mo might blow covers.
Yeah,
believe
that's the
it's-
reason why I had to take you away from here until Mo sobers up.
Indeed.
Why would you leave her with a drinking game?
Because she doesn't know anything yet.
As you come up, you see that basically the hotel owner, Warren Thimbleknot, greets you all. Hello, welcome. You are out of town, as I see.
Yes.
We don't get very many of you. Most of the time, it's either the drunks or the traveling miners that come out here.
Well, we're here for the night. And Son just hands over like the gold.
Indeed, grateful for your business. Yeah, you could pick a cots over there, just further in to the left. And don't mind the smell.
Great. It's like I hope it's a good smell.
An extra cup of silver, and I'll get you some hot chocolate for the night.
What is it? Get it here when the goose is. Get it. I'll get it when the goose is here. I feel like the goose might need it.
Only a limited time offer right now.
Okay, fine.
2 silver for each cup.
Was it? I'll
Quite
get
the
2 then.
businessman.
Fine, I'll just get it's like a 2 for me. It's like 1 for Son, 1 for Mo.
Also, is Son aware what prestidigitation can do with smells?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
He's
Nice.
just not a fan that like he said that first. He's like, ah, great.
Excellent. And he'll take the gold, and you see he has like a little hot like pot of water like boiling, and he like drops like a slab of chocolate into it, and then like just starts to melt into the water, and then he'll like scoop it out, and he'll pour out 2 cups of hot chocolate. And he'll pour it out to you. It's not that good.
No! Ew!
Prestidigitation to make it taste better.
Okay.
I can warm it back up for Mo and make it taste better too.
Have a wonderful night. Thank you for
Yep.
joining us. And he'll, as you try to like enter in, he'll like hold you off from going any further. The Revenant has to stay outside. We don't allow them in.
Okay then. Was it? Don't worry about that. I guess I'll just set it up for now and
Tuna will wait.
yeah.
Paid for Tuna to go in though.
Oh yeah, you could take out 2 gold pieces for that.
It's like sounds like it was actually yeah. It's like was it say nothing about it's like about him as he put like
Oh.
tosses out 3 gold pieces.
I
Holy
see.
shit.
I
Sorry.
no. Speaking of the Revenants, make me a persuasion
And
check.
let him inside there. Don't worry about that.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Persuasion. Okay.
I'm fairly confident, but just in case.
15.
Oh yeah. As he takes it, no. Speaking of the Revenant, if you want, I could put him off to the side, make him look like he's one of mine.
Yeah, sure.
That'll be an extra silver.
Was I already paid you 3 gold pieces?
That was not to tell anyone about the Revenant.
Ah, fine.
He'll put like a basket over Tuna, and he'll have him sit down like in the corner with like other baskets and like where the pillows and other thing like stuff for it would be, and for the hotel, and he'll just place them there.
Oh, well, I'm trying to like I can't take away because I only have like 1 silver. So
You can break up a gold. Gold is 10 silver.
okay, so gold is 10 silver. So I
A lot of different currencies on her.
All
how do I
currency.
convert them in this thing?
You just subtract 1 gold and add 10 silver.
Oh, okay. Ah,
It's a pleasure doing business with you. Should I
Yep.
even dare ask the name?
what is it? His name is Tuna.
Not his, yours.
Oh, was it the name? It's
Moon. Poor king. Yeah, a lot to go by.
was it? The name is just Oz.
The Oz. Pleasure to meet you.
Yep, same with you.
All right, cool. He'll like sit back down at his like desk, quote unquote. It's just like it's like another stool that like has like his like collect like a small collection box. But you see, like the gold that you kept having him, it never went into that collection box. It like would go into. You don't see where he put it, but it was definitely still within his person because of your high passive perception. So there you go. You were able to set up a couple of the like at resting spots for bodies, but you're able to make them comfortable. You're able to pull out Mo's nest, and basically it doesn't really fit, so you have to like put it like next to it, but like that is her spot. That is Mo's spot.
It's okay. It's super fluffy, so
Yeah.
it's
like-
beat to shit, but it's super fluffy.
Well, okay, so like was it since Sun like learned from last time? It's like he's got like very noticeable like outfit.
Mhm.
It's like he just he took out like what's it like he folded away like his nicer stuff and then it's like just black cloak.
Cool.
Was it and then the beret just like gets was it flipped inside out now just look like a little mushroom. It's just
Okay.
like yep.
Okay, cool, perfect. You
Yeah, it's
easily
just like a little
disguise
mushroom.
yourself. Yeah, okay, cool. You easily disguise yourself. Not that hard. You even guys did get a black cloak from the Lich.
Mm-hmm.
In my bag, they don't know about it.
It's was it the old one that the Haku stole for me.
Oh, that's right. That is it's old school. All right, cool, perfect. All right,
Yeah.
all right. You are easily disguised. Are you taking Tuna with you, or is Tuna staying here?
Was it? It's like I'm gonna just go up to Tuna. I was like, Tuna, are you okay with staying here for now?
Tuna behind the basket. Tuna believes that this would be optimal if I was to stay here.
Yes, it would be. And like, was it?
You just see like little glowing eyes underneath the basket as it looks to you.
Sounds like, was it? Here's your cloak from last time.
Tuna appreciates it, and then Tuna will like cover himself a little bit more.
Was it? And like, well, it's like was it has little like what's it called? Just like little cute embroidery of like it's like little flowers around. It's like on it. It's like makes you look a little bit nicer, more together, not
Yeah.
suspicious.
Tuna appreciates it. Tuna will. Is Sun going to investigate other things while Tuna sits here?
Yes.
Then Tuna will provide Sun with a bit of extra protection, and
Yeah.
he will cast Aid on you. So go ahead and add an additional 5 temp HP, and
Killing a bug.
yeah, and then killing the bug.
I thought this should come up. I'm like, yeah, and we're killing bugs.
And we kill Tuna. Tuna dies.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I will be able to hear you guys, but I'm gonna have myself muted.
Good thing. Oh, we can't hear the pissing stream, bruh.
Is it all by yourself there?
What's the point of life?
As he
Have you guys
engraves
heard
his
that
name
TikTok
in
on
the
you that goes
porcelain.
like pissing all by yourself there, handsome?
What? No.
Oh my god.
Actually, never mind. He's gonna cast False Life on you. It's gonna heal you. It's gonna give you 12 temporary hit points. So you can add that to your temp slot.
Okay.
It only lasts for an hour, so be mindful of that. And he will then also cast. He'll cast Long Strider on you as well. So you have an additional 10 feet of movement to your movement pool. Again, that only lasts for an hour. And then finally, he'll kind of, you see like his eyes will like squint a little bit. Tuna is going to cast it, but Tuna believes that you should only use it in most dire of circumstances. Never mind,
I'm
Tuna
gonna
just
try my best to not get into fights.
never mind. Tuna just realized that the duration would not last long enough. It would not be usable.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. No, yeah, shit, because that's all. That's 1 minute. Okay, cool. Oh, you know what? Here, protection from energy. Tuna's gonna cast protection of energy. For the duration, you're gonna have resistance to fire damage.
Okay. How do I put that down?
It's just a temporary thing. There's a defenses. You can put down resistance to a fire, but it's only for an hour as well.
Mm-hmm.
And Tuna casts these spells onto you.
Okay, there you go. What else was there? There was like
So you have an extra 10 feet of movement, and you have 12 temp HP, and you also have resistance to fire.
defenses. Choose an option. Never mind.
If you click on defenses, you can do a customize, choose an option, resistance, and you just select fire.
Okay, yeah, I did that.
And then you can just write in for an hour.
Okay.
Into the
Oh,
numbers.
okay.
Yeah. So it makes it easy for you if you need to keep an eye on it.
Yeah, and it's like Sun's just gonna also like, was it just carry like a disguise kit like underneath,
Gotcha.
just in case he doesn't want to use
Cool.
like magic for now.
All right. Tuna will look at you. Do be safe, son. Tuna would not like to see Tuna's friend be hurt.
I will try my best.
And Tuna will sit, and he will wait for you all to return. All right, son.
Yeah.
What are we up to?
All right, Sun's gonna let's see.
The whole map is is available to you.
I'm gonna go up to Meredith Vale.
Okay. As you see, a very, very bushy-haired, ginger dwarf woman. She seems to run this very huge stall of like all sorts of knickknacks, food, goodies, and as well as a little bit of weaponry here and there. As she comes up to you, welcome to the stall. Name's Vala Meredith Vala. Are you looking for something of a unique specification? We have some potatoes. We have some pineapples. We just got them in. Very good. Very in season. As you think back, it is spring. This is a summer fruit.
It's like, these are summer fruits. It's like Mother's. These are summer fruits. But anyways, it's like, Oh, let's see some of the knickknacks. Are they anything special property?
Magical based. If you want, you can roll Arcana or
Uh,
Insight for like general.
let's see which one's higher. Insight. Okay. Yeah, insight.
Cool.
13.
13. As you look around with using your insight, you see that some of these weapons, they're very small. They're like daggers and other things like that. None of them are very mildly of interest. Nothing is going to beat your dagger returning. Like that's its own thing. Um, However, you do see that there's a couple of rings there in like a little bit of a pile, and some of them do have a little bit of gems in them. They're very tiny, very small, about like the size of like the I forget what the wedding ring is, but like the engagement ring. So it's like it's a really thin one with the with a small diamond onto it,
Mhm.
or sorry, small gemstone, I should say.
Sounds like what do these rings do?
Oh, they can do a lot of things, a lot of things. They are able to be enchanted. Some of them already have some pre-enchantments. And she kind of like takes the box and she like shakes it under your nose. Some of them can grant the powers of the world itself to be wished away and to even ensnare those beyond the
Hmm.
lights. But for some of these, not so much. And she kind of pulls one out at random. I'll be honest with you, I don't know about all of them. I just know that I was told that they are magical in some properties. Sure, it's a random chance. If you would like to try,
Can I just like see what any of them do? Do I even have tech magic? I don't think I do.
I don't believe you do.
No. I only have detect thoughts.
As you kind of look, you can detect thoughts onto her if you would like, as well.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. On the surface level, what you see is you feel what's your DC? I gotta beat
15.
15.
Uh, for detect thoughts, you can detect surface level thoughts. If you're trying to go deeper, is when they got to make the saving throw.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm gonna reveal because what had happened with the other person, they rolled a natural 20, so
Ah.
surface thoughts were just not available at all.
Ah,
Uh, but for Meredith, okay. On the surface thoughts, you're able to gain a little bit of what she speaks. It seems to be true. She remembers this like very old grizzled goblin who had like a box of rings, and he came up and he was just getting rid of things. He had like a huge bag filled to the brim with like what you could tell was like old like other people's stuff that had either died or he had collected. Some of them with still old bloodstains, and he like his envision like the vision of him pops very broadly at the surface of her mind, as she like shakes the box in front of you. Would you like to dive deeper?
Mm, yeah, I would like to try.
Alrighty. As you dive deeper, you sense for a moment there's a little bit of a wall, but then you're able to like crush through it and pass through into it. You hear the thought, you see the in her mind the thoughts of that she has no idea what any of these things do. The goblin had told her that one of these things could end the world at just the slightest touch, uh, but she's kind of scoffed at that and she doesn't really believe that it's true. When she had went around to like ask people of magecraft, they did say that there is some magic in there, but they're because of just how all of them bunched up together, it would take some time to go through each one, and no one wants to do that for free. So she has this here, and she knows that one of these things must be of magical properties. She just doesn't know what exactly they do.
Hmm. Yeah, if only what's her name? Tem was here.
As Tem teaches.
Yep.
and tech magic can be useful. Yeah.
Yep.
What would you like to do?
Uh, does Tuna have detect magic?
Tuna does not. Let me double check his. Tuna does not have detect magic, no. And you would know that by now at this point.
Because I have identify, but can I use it for like the entire
Not for
box of
the
rings?
not for the entire box of rings, because there is like a lot of little rings in here, varying sizes and varying thickness. A few of them with gems in it. So you'd have to take each one out and to do that. And I would roll a D100 to see which ring you got.
Oof. Sounds like how much for the entire box then?
For the entire box, that risky, huh? Well, I know for a fact there's something of interest in here. Let's say 35 gold pieces. You could change
Wow.
you could change your fate.
You're so funny.
35 gold pieces. I have a lot to spend. Sounds like, was it? Was it? What if I know? Was it like, um? I was like, did you? Was it? From just from like search logs, he knows, but like he's just like,
Mm-hmm.
what? It's like, what can I say? Like, do you? How do you know that? Like, what is it? That it's actually like real? Did you like? Did you like get it off of like someone, and then was it? Were they lying or what?
I believe them that they are true, and in your mind, when you're still detecting thoughts, you feel that there is some truth to that. I believe that their word is honest. I believe that they didn't deceive me. They are proven themselves that they know magic and they know what magic lies and what it can do. So I don't think it's wrong.
Have you tried any of them before?
No, I ain't that brave.
Hmm. Nice pun. Uh,
You've got nothing but puns right now.
uh,
I have fun when I find good character art, dude.
it sounds like.
I will admit it's a good one.
Was it? Can someone open up the box and inspect any of the rings?
She'll, she'll just hold it up to you. If you don't mind, I would like to keep a hold of it. Don't want you running off now, would you?
I need to see the conditions of the rings. Are they rusty at all, or what?
They have a good quality, can't you see? As you look, they are of like they're super neutral. Like they're not rusted, and as far as you could tell, none of them have gone bad. But you could there some of them are like scratching, some is a little bit of chipped, but they're not like of horrible condition where they're like and you do see
Like,
that some of them glint with a couple of gems. You see like a small collection of like sapphire, a little bit of topaz. You think you see a quartz in there at some point. As she continues to shake it into you.
sounds like what is it? Such. Was it like such quality? Like, they're not in the best condition. It's like they're not like.
I never said that they are the most prettiest things in the box. But I just know that they are powerful. If you would like the whole thing in 35 gold pieces, but if you would only like to take one, I'll sell you one for a single silver.
Sounds like fine. I'll just take. Let's like get the entire box of 35.
All right, control your destiny now. I see, and she'll. All right, cool. She'll give you that. You hand over the 35 gold pieces. Take that out of your money. You have now a box of rings. With are we going to pull from them immediately?
Is it? I'm gonna like which one's like the biggest, like shiniest one?
The biggest, shiniest one.
Or like was it? Can I even feel any magic coming out?
You feel some magic in here. Okay, there is about 50 rings in there. All right, you know what? I'll say you can pick it. You see, there's two of them very large. One of them is a gold band. One of them does have a little bit of a
such a ripoff.
topaz.
Wait, what?
Well, you got it, the offer was 25 gold for all of it, or 1 silver for one. If there's 50, that would have been 50 silver or 5 gold.
Hmm.
Oh. God damn, you know I'm not the best at math.
As
You
she
could have
like,
told this to me earlier.
as he like,
I'm not there. I had to wait
I'm
until you
not
made your
there.
decision.
as she walks away, you see some can control their destiny. I took my fate in my own hands.
Yeah. You know what? Someone's gonna was it pretend like slyly slip over in like what's it?
Are you gonna try to steal something?
Was it no slyly slip in like what's it? Uh, like just like five gold pieces. One of them is like silver, like but they're actually just silver.
Okay,
They're
that's
just,
that one's gonna be hard, but okay, I'll grant you the
that's-
opportunity.
well, actually no, wait, no, I want to think something different. Uh,
You still have Mo's pouch with you?
oh yeah, why?
She still has her Desperado croutons.
Sun would know that it's there. Again, this is gonna be
Crouton.
hard because you gotta slide
That's
a finger
fine. I was saying for shits and giggles' sake. The fact that Jules actually thought about doing it was funny enough.
Hmm.
It's okay. Swindle her if you want. She swindled you already.
For a huge margin.
Yeah. Oh, it's raining. Fuck yeah.
Rain.
Yeah, I had a bit of thunder earlier. I was like, yes.
This is the reason why I don't play intelligent characters for a good reason.
Then quit going and trying to swindle people or get swindled. All right, what do you want to do, son? Because there is definitely two that are large. If you want to pull ring out, or do you want to try to do something to Meredith here?
Hmm. Let's see. You said that's. I'm just trying to think right now.
I'm gonna start putting down timers so that other people can get a chance.
Mose is still drinking.
I mean, there could still be things that go on over there.
Possibly.
Speaking of rain, I just
I
had
mean-
to check.
I mean, at least I still have like 400 gold pieces left, so
It's not detrimental, yeah.
No.
not too detrimental. And yeah, actually, someone's gonna ask. Like, I'm not gonna try swindle, but I'm just gonna ask.
Okay.
How did you even get pineapples during these times? I thought it's spring.
Oh, wow, that's an interesting one. We have a very fanciful mage that he likes to come in and buy some seeds. He'll take them back to his place. He'll make up some of the little bit of combinations. He says he has crossbreeding or something like that. But what I told him is I don't believe in all that shite. But if you can give me some good things that people would want out of season and that are of good quality, I'll give you some money for it. Keep your breeding going on. And so he did. And here I have pineapples in springtime. Perfectly ripe. I'll give you a taste. And she like, you see like she has like a little bowl of pineapples that are already like cut up, and she'll like take like a little slice, and she'll like hold it up to your hand to your face, like again like with the box of rings like right under your nose.
Was it? Does it smell off or anything? Like,
Oh, it smells sweet.
hmm. Sounds like.
Unlike a certain dragon candle.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? Some like what about like anything like what's it? What was it? He's like, what about like have you dealt with any tabaxis about like the whole? Because I've heard that they're short lately.
Everyone is rolling natural 20s on identifying what you are, dude. She looks at to your like ear. You see like her eyes flick up. You're with the clan, right? Little green
Mm,
clan just above the way.
He's like, yeah.
I don't think it's one of yours. Not a tabaxi. Why do I keep fucking jumping? He's not a tabaxi.
That's like.
If it worries
like-
you, he's like orc. He's an
He
interesting
was like,
one.
no, I just want to know what's
Or
how they're surviving right now. So
I haven't gotten very many shipments from them in a long time.
Wonderful. uh, yeah. It's like, I mean, you know what? I'll just take the hit for it. It's like for the stupid mistake I did. So you know, yeah, I'm just gonna run out then.
Did you do something to the? She'll, she's still holding it up, and you're not taking it. She'll like put it into her mouth and eat it. Did you do something to piss them off?
Was it more like I didn't piss anyone who made fruit? It's like fruit, but let's just say there is someone else here that I might have pissed off. So yeah.
If you're looking for some protection, I can offer something for you.
It's fine. I can protect myself.
That's what you want? And she'll... You still haven't taken the sample. Would you like one?
It's like, was it? It sounds like, yeah, I haven't had a fruit in a while.
She'll again she'll put it in your mouth, like kind of a little forcefully, as you eat
Was
it.
there a toothpick in there? Cause like,
No, it's just her hands. It's just full on her
okay,
hands.
it'd be funny if she just like stabs my.
I just stabs you, little toothpick. No, she just takes your hand and she like kind of like it's almost seductive the way that she puts it in, and as it puts it into your mouth. This is a very sweet pineapple. It's like almost like prime season, like you know, like that little bit of tartness, but just gets overpowered by the sweetness of a pineapple.
It's like, and then it sounds like, okay, that's like, it's like towards like, do you guys know that pineapples can make it's like people taste a bit better?
That is some interesting science. I've never
It's
heard
like,
of
I'm
it
just
before.
telling you, you might. That's like that's what was it? People up was it in the on the surface typically eat pineapples for. You might want to tell the dwarves that.
Intriguing. I'll tell my husband.
Okay, it's like, yeah, it's like someone just runs off.
Okay. All right, cool. All right, you run off. Where are we running off to?
Wow.
Actually-
because was it? It sounds just like, oh wait, Mo, what the hell's going on with Mo?
All right, cool. So I'm gonna give Mo a chance to do her thing before you enter, since that took a hot
Alright.
second. You're there,
That's
but you're
fine.
not there yet. Mo,
Yeah.
as you are drinking by yourself now with the party with the group of people that you had interacted with earlier,
Yeah.
the cameras. You see that? Oh, sorry, my bad.
It's fine.
You see that Vert will pull up 3 Dragon Ante.
A what?
3
The game.
Dragon Ante. It is a card game, very popular and very popular in the dwarven culture. So, in order to roll this, you're going to roll me 3 d6s. And they're going to be, you're going to roll them to yourself, not to everyone.
Okay.
Or if you want, you can roll it to everyone, but I'm keeping my d6 hidden. It's going to be basically like poker, but with three rather than with like a full 5.
Okay.
Cool.
I rolled my number.
Cool. He's going to roll it down. Alrighty. So we're actually gonna be looking at each individual die rather than the total.
Got it.
You're going to then place bets and see who if your hand thinks to be of a higher hand. Instant wins are going to be straights, so straight number, and ascending or descending, but they have to be sequential.
I'm sorry.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
Mhm.
Got it.
Or
Not
in,
3 of a kind.
2, 3, 4.
no, yeah, because we or in descending order as well. So 3,
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Okay.
And then to like beat off like pairs, if you have matching numbers, then if they don't have any matching numbers, that beats them off. If that doesn't work, if neither person has any matching or anything like that, then it is totals based.
Okay.
Cool. Alrighty. So he has his cards. As Vert pulls out his cards, he's going to place down. I would like to see if we can make this very interesting. And he pulls out a couple of gold pieces. You guys seem to be well traveled. Let's have some fun. Wouldn't you say?
I don't mind, but I haven't got no gold on me.
Oh, Danny, give us give the lass a little bit of gold, or here. And he pulls out like a warhammer on his belt, and he places it down. We could bet for things.
Things to keep or things you could possibly keep?
We bet them. Winner takes it all, or we keep the bet going.
Okay.
Cool. He'll play.
We'll take her katana and she'll set it on the table.
Cool.
Because if they can take it, they can have it.
You,
They can't take it.
you
None
hear
of
the
them
light
can take it.
creaking of the chair of the table. All right, cool. He'll place it down. That's his bet. That's your bet. He'll
Yeah, it's a very nice looking blade, so I hope it would be a lot for them.
he'll reveal his numbers. He has a 1, a 4.
Luckily for Mo, she can't reveal because she can't have any facial expressions.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
The ultimate game face.
The only thing she has is squint or open.
Wait, can Jews pin their eyes?
No,
Oh, okay.
no, that's more for tropic birds like birds of paradise and stuff like that.
No, pigeons
Geese-
can also do that too, though. So that's
Yeah.
why.
But geese can't.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah,
All right.
hawks can, geese can't though. Anyways,
He'll place down a 1, 4, and a 4.
Mo will push down a 3, and a 6.
All right, matched up, tied hand. Your 6 still beats his 1, so you win the pot. So
Yeah.
You see that Vert kind of like frowns a bit. Well, let me give me a chance to win my stuff back.
Fair. Alright, hang on, I'll roll my next 3. Stealth.
Uh, He'll He'll look down. I could wager this, and he'll place down He'll place down 2 platinum.
So I had what was in the pot before, right?
Yeah, you have your katana and a warhammer. The
And
warhammer
gold.
seems to be of like
Didn't someone also wager like 3 pieces of gold?
Well, no, because Mo said she didn't
Yeah.
have gold, so swap
So
it
they
out for
swapped it.
warhammer.
And she'll put the Warhammer up.
Okay. All right.
So, because he said he wanted to win his stuff back, I hear here's your Warhammer. But she's not putting her katana there, she'll just keep that over to the side.
All right.
Alright.
He'll nod and he'll place down a 2, 2, and a 6.
Mo will place down a 3, a 5, and a 3.
All right.
So 2 3s again.
All right, so matched up. You were a 5, so he's a 6, so he wins the pot. So then he'll take that. He'll take it back.
Yeah, the hammer back, yeah. Congrats, we're back where we
We're
started.
back where we started. And
Good game.
I safely assume. I don't think you have anything at all, like other than
Nope.
just the katana, because of the.
I
bag of
mean, she
holding.
could take off her kilt.
It'll just be a naked bird.
So
Just
normal.
Ow.
naked as a bird can be.
Yeah,
So just normal.
yeah.
Alright, I'll say by this time, because I would argue this would take a hot second, as both of you guys are intoxicated.
Yes.
That's when Sun will appear.
So I'm just kind of like watching them just like drunkenly deal these. things
Basically,
out.
they think it's smooth, but actually, it's like he kind of flicks the card and it kind of like flutters, and it's like it's not even the card on the top. It's like it takes a second till finally one actually slides. That is like a not a revealed card. And
Mhm.
that's like it just
And
goes
Mo-
on.
Mo just kind of like once she got her hands, she kind of slaps and is like, yeah, good roll.
And if anything, it's really Wanda who's the one who's actually like keeping track of the actual rule, because like they're just like he just keeps slamming it down.
Slapping cards.
Yeah, just
like,
slapping a card.
that's
It's like,
good.
yeah, it's there. It's like it's gotta
Yeah.
win.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's when,
Threes, man. Threes.
and that's when that's when you return.
Yeah, my katana's still sitting on the table, though.
You hear the light creaking of the table. Oh, excuse me.
Wait, so like the table actually feels the weight of the katana?
You see, yeah, this is a light creaking of a table.
It was probably not that hard, to be honest. We've been slamming beers and shit on it all night. Considering Mo can crush rocks with her hands, it's probably not holding up that great.
What was it? What's Denny up to anyways? Is he just
He's still probably past the.
He's passed out at this point. He could
Probably
not
pissed
make...
himself.
You know what? Let me see if he pissed himself.
No!
No, he did not piss himself.
Damn!
No, but Pen did jump a bunch of water on him, so it still may look like he has.
Well, you poured. Actually, you never said where you poured it, huh?
No, I didn't.
No.
So I'll leave that up to you.
I thought you poured it on his face, and that's what I was rolling with. But based on you,
On his crotch.
I don't think you would be that much of a dick. Let me see.
I don't think Tem would be that much of a dick either.
No, yeah, you weren't that much of a dick. You just poured it on his face.
So as son approaches, Mo's be like, "Hi, funny."
It was like, so you've had a little bit too much to drink, and
Heck yeah, it's been a good night. I haven't had enough to drink in a while.
How was it? And he goes to Bondi. He's like, yeah, have they caused any trouble?
No, not so much. They've just been acting like fools. As you see, Vert is like fucking trying to deal out cards again, but he's just like throwing them into the air essentially.
He's like, we're not paying
Like-
52 pickup right now.
No, I'm trying not to, but it looks like I will be later.
What is it? He's like, anyways, I need to talk to Mo, but looks like that will be kind of hard.
I'll let you know when.
What will?
I'll let you know when your friend returns, if that's what you will like. You're all staying at the inn, right?
Yes.
I'll send them over there your way.
We got more shit there too, or no?
Makes no sense. I've never dealt with drunk people, but I never dealt with a drunk Mo before, so I'm kind of scared.
Well, apparently Mo's been drunk a number of times on this journey during our time lapses, because I was like, oh yeah, remember this? And Mo's like, no, I don't. It was like, I must have been too drunk, and you guys are like, yeah, you were drunk. I'm like, so I just went with it, and Mo's been hammered half the time. When you guys stop at an inn, Mo's like, fuck yeah, beer.
All right then. Oh, okay, never mind. I was like, I never was it.
Well,
like,
okay, I'm gonna point this one out. None of you guys remember any of these things that Tuna's been telling you. Like,
Yeah.
Oh,
none
okay,
of this is you have not recalled any of this.
No, because it's big bullshit that Tuna's saying, probably.
oh. Sun gets high, and it's like, and Mo gets drunk.
I mean, if you guys get drunk at like on character time, go for it. But what Tuna has pointed out you have no recollection of any of this.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
fine. Mo honestly just thinks like, I must have been really fucking drunk if I don't remember. Like, damn. I need to stop drinking. Or at least that much.
It sounds like, okay, looks like I have to stop by the market again to get you something for that headache of yours.
I won't have one. I haven't hit my head yet.
Okay. He's like, was it? And then he just like kind of just like pats Mo on the head. It's like, there you go.
Stop it.
You
Not
hit your
my
head.
type.
Anyways, I'm gonna take you back to our tent to talk to you about something. So,
Should I leave? Oh yeah, I guess.
you
She'll
should take the
stand
sword
up.
with you.
Yeah, she picks it up. She ties it back to her belt with like no problems at all, and then she gives like a really like weird salute with like only like 2 fingers, and like, see you
Oh.
guys later.
Vert, it's been a pleasure talking to you.
Yeah, you're kind of cool.
Yes, you're all assholes for digging your faces into all shit, but it was a
I
good
just-
asshole. It was a good gesture.
Me,
Alright.
it's like beer. You just go flow.
All right.
So I try to keep a straight face while I'm saying this shit. I keep laughing.
Oh, that's
Anyways,
funny.
whatever, like she's got like a little bit left in her cup, and she picks it up. She debates about drinking it, and she looks over at Danny like, "You look like you can use another drink."
As
Just
Danny
throw it
just,
on.
just dead on the floor. Like,
You'll just splash him with it, and then she'll slam the tankard on the table. I'm gonna roll a strength to see if she accidentally breaks it.
cool, go for it. Yeah,
Like sounds like, oh no.
go for it. Let's see.
I got a 17. No
I'll say
strength.
I'll say that it hit. It definitely beat its AC. Roll me damage. Let's see how bad this is.
Awesome. All right. That'll be in actions. Supposed to be unarmed strike. Here we go.
Hmm. Go on over.
Apparently, it's a flat 4.
All right,
It
that you.
beat. You're a monk.
It should be plus your. Yeah, that's weird.
Be,
Actually.
depending on your level,
Unarmed?
it should be 1d6 plus
Unarmed-
strength.
Yeah, no, it just says 4.
Oh,
Then
you're using
roll.
unarmed.
One.
You're well, whatever the case.
I'll use my talon roll then.
Yeah, roll that.
There, 6.
All right.
Not much
your-
better.
I'll say it's the 3, and then put that with the 4. We'll just say that, and then there. You
Sure.
go. Make life easy. Like better. You break the table.
What's your monk
Uh,
level?
7,
7.
but you break the table. Easy peasy.
Oh.
I
Yeah, you're
should
rolling
have.
1d6 plus strength. Or dex.
I don't know. We'll figure that out afterwards. But I'm just gonna look at the table and go, "My bad. Sorry, guys. You have to get a new one."
And so I'm just like, oh my god.
You see that Hans? Oh no! She goes running up to the table, to the broken table.
I'll build you a new one, and it'll be even better. I could
And so I'm
break
just kind
his
of starts
face
like
into it.
clamping his hands around like Mo's mouth, just but it's like, let's just not make any promises right now, please.
Wanda's like, it's all right. Just put it on a tab. We'll keep it up for them.
All right.
Alright.
So what you want to talk about, son?
And it's like something's gonna start tucking her in, like, was it towards the end?
All right. We holding hands? Is that why you tugging on me? Like what?
Yes, I'm holding your hand.
I don't like that. You're not my type. I don't like this courting gestures. I will let you down right now. I'm not interested. I'm
It's
not
like,
interested in pussycats.
it's like, sounds like you're was it? It's like Mo's barely walking a like.
Oh, she's got her waddle. She can walk straight. She's drunk.
Just drunken waddles.
Yeah, just happy little duck waddles.
I just want to like intoxicate a goose now and see how it walks.
Don't do it in real life, man. No. Don't do it.
They're called Cobra chickens for a good reason.
Yes,
All right, I did not
especially
know
the Canada
this.
Goose one.
Yeah.
Covered chickens is a nickname for Canada Goose. Anyways,
All right, you guys successfully make your way through while the courting gestures of Sun seem not to have any effect on Mo. Yes, you guys come up. You see that Warren still sits at his stool with Tuna unchanged, still sitting with a basket over his head. You see the glowing blue eyes behind. He's covered in that
alright, hang
in
on.
the
I'm
cloak.
gonna make a perception check to see if Mo actually notices.
Okay.
Perception. Here we go. Nope, she does not. She's a 6.
Nah.
Wouldn't you also roll that at disadvantage?
She's
are.
drunken master. I don't know. Should I?
I would argue you've had a couple of drinks. Roll me a...
She's drunk, but she's not to the point where like
Yeah.
if you're like, hey, we need you to shut up because it's important.
Yeah,
so she
roll
will
me a
not be able to respond.
roll me a
But-
Constitution saving throw.
Her dark vision should also have been gone by now too.
Well, it's probably the other reason why your son was probably holding her hand then.
There's lights here.
I got a 13.
There's like lighting enough because these are all dwarves. They don't have dark vision either, so they have there's lights about and everywhere.
Her
But
constitution was a 13.
at 13, I would say
She's not
that
bad.
you're still at a solid okay. It's not
Yeah.
like at this point on, you're probably going to get a lot of like you won't be able to fight like square up, but pretty
You're
good
drunken
stopping
master.
point.
Why wouldn't you be able to square up?
I mean, you can still square up, but it's going to be at disadvantage. You've been there for like a good like hour at this point. I'm saying.
Yeah.
I just remember Sun took a shot earlier, so probably that's why he just got very like he's easily persuaded.
I don't think you had a shot though. I know.
Yeah, I did
Tuna.
have a shot
Oh,
earlier.
did you? Oh no. Okay.
I thought you weren't gonna drink, but okay.
I know
I was
Tuna.
the only
Whatever.
one who didn't.
I know Tuna overhanded one.
Yeah.
He had
Tuna-
one like was it before was it he went off to
Ah.
like
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
All
Yeah.
right.
You return and you don't see you don't see Tuna stuffed in the corner. You see
Nope.
You see Warren nods to you. Mr. Oz, welcome back.
Yes. Was it? This is just my as a good friend. What's it? Uh, it's like
Jack.
yes, shuck.
No. Jack.
Jack. Okay.
Mis- Mr. Jack, Mr. Oz, pleasure to meet you.
Yeah.
No.
You guys have anything for those hangovers?
I'm not hungover yet. I'm just still tipsy. Hangovers tomorrow.
Yes, that's why we come prepared for a reason.
We got buckets of water. I know that Marathon there's probably got a hangover cure.
Yeah,
I think that's so
anyways.
good.
Anyways,
I have
was this?
in the
Son's
bag.
gonna like heat up prestidigitation heat up the hot chocolate, make it taste better. You should drink some of this before bed.
I'm gonna make a constitution save.
Cool.
Oh no.
For throwing up, I assume.
Well, actually, chocolate is lethal to birds.
Oh whoops.
Just
It
like
is for cats
doggos.
too, but
Damn.
6. So she's gonna be sick later. As it goes through her system, she's gonna be sick. She's just gonna chug it.
Chocolate is just lethal to everything. Jesus Christ.
And most
Pretty
animals
much.
besides humans, yeah.
Yeah. Pretty much.
well,
and a lot of my basis for Eric Crocus is since they're more of a monster race as opposed to humanoid race. Their body and every metabolism is more animal, so they can drink filthy water and be okay, but they have human things not so much.
Makes sense. I'll
well, I'm sorry, Mo. I did not
It's
know.
okay, you didn't know. She just is gonna start drinking and be like, "This tastes weird, but okay."
say
Well, for me,
through the power of serendipity, Tem, you like 3 hours have passed. So at least your first half of your lesson has gone by. If you want to return,
Yay!
yeah.
and then
Succeed.
there's still so much more to teach.
It sounds like it's gonna be like I'm gonna look for a hangover cure.
All right, cool. Let's roll it up.
Got a hangover cure there.
Oh, you're planning on drinking tonight?
No, more like my friend's gonna have a fun time in the
Ah.
morning.
Well, I do got something here, and she'll like raise up like what kind of looks like to be like a dragon fruit. She'll hold it up. This is known as the dry apple. She'll like place it in your hand. It's not very tasty. It's honestly it tastes like shit, but it's just it cures hangovers pretty well and right.
Was it? It's like someone should know that like what fruits are since he's a.
Oh yeah, you're from a farming community. We'll go ahead and roll me a let's do a history check with advantage.
I did not 20.
Oh yeah, you're fine. You know what she speaks is the truth. This is it's called the dry apple because it is tasteless and it grows like an apple. But it has a very thick skin, so you have to like peel it off. It's sort of like an orange like skin. It tastes awful. It is not meant for like pleasure consumption. It is meant for medicinal consumption.
That means Mo will enjoy it.
Yeah. It has a lot of water in it, and it's very high in moisture, so which is it counteracts hangovers as it's dehydration based. This is just very good for hangovers. You know it for a fact, and you know that the seeds can also be used as as medicinal purposes as well.
All right then, yeah, sounds like okay. What it's like, I'm gonna have a fun time convincing Mo tomorrow.
Oh, and the skins can be used to like help depuffer the eyes.
All right then.
I'll be
So it's like-
5 silver.
Hold on. Oh my god, I do some more conversions. God damn it.
Do you want to just convert a couple of gold at this point?
Yeah.
Like take some
But
time.
most commonplace will deal in silver and copper because gold is for like the rich. Adventurers happen to have it because they fucking cost an arm and a leg. Also, they loot things too.
And was it merchants?
So
No,
that's like what you said, 5?
5 silver. Yeah.
5 remove. Okay, let's go.
Perfect. Cool. And you have you have a single dry apple, perfect for one hangover cure.
I'm guessing. Okay, whatever. I also like didn't tell you earlier, but like I kind of discarded my long sword since it's not deck.
No, yeah, that's
so
fine.
I
Like
wasn't
you
using
don't
it.
use it, yeah. Not I honestly I figured you weren't gonna use it very often. It's sort of there, but like if you don't use it, you don't use it. You could top if you want, you could sell it.
Yeah, he's like, what was it? Also, do you mind it's like, was it just selling like taking this long sword off of me?
She'll take it and she'll kind of look at it. It's been hardly used, I see. You just
Yeah,
keep it around for sentimental value.
pretty much. Yeah.
I can understand that. Well, it will go off to someone who bloody well needs it now. I'll give you about 3 gold pieces for it.
It's like, yeah, it's take whatever. I don't care about this sword.
All right, she'll take up 3 gold pieces and she'll hand it over to you.
Yay.
And you see she puts it with the rest of the like small weaponry that you see, a couple of bows and arrows, a couple of daggers, a short sword, and all that shit.
BRB.
All right.
All right.
Where's
Yeah.
Tem anyways?
Yep. Tam, are you returning? You could just drop your token back with them.
Yeah, she wouldn't be spending the night over there.
Yeah.
You feel like your first lesson went off pretty successfully. Did you leave Rem your like the kits?
She could leave the mess kit. Yeah. Guess if she wants to practice, she'd have to leave the apothecary kit as well. But I don't think so. I think that was the last of her stuff.
Okay. Alrighty, so
Yeah.
then you still own the apothecary kit in your possession, is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, but the mess kit and all the actual herbs are all gone.
Yeah, she used the last of the herbs to just do that one. That was the last one she had on her.
Alright, cool. I just wanted to double check. Perfect. Alrighty then. You are able to you leave with Steel. Steel like closes the gate behind you as you exit out, and then you are able to find Wanda, and Wanda directs you over here. And as you enter in, you see a Mo with an apple looking thing, a dragon fruit looking thing, and Mo intoxicated and no tuna in sight. Or actually, you can roll a perception check to see tuna.
Yeah,
Sorry.
9.
No worries. You do not see tuna.
No one sees tuna. His disguise is too great. Tuna has become the bucket once more.
Tuna thought he left the bucket behind. All right, yeah, that's what you see when you walk up.
See, Tem missed the drinking.
Yeah, you did.
Well, it's fine. She broke a table.
I still saw it, but I didn't mean to.
How
It's
long
okay.
ago was that?
I don't know how long ago was that. She just looked to sun.
I'd argue like a few minutes ago, not too.
Sounds out of how it just like looks up to the sky. Wait, there's no sky.
You see rock.
And it's like, it's a rock o'clock.
A while ago. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
This table. Easy fix.
Where was that?
Bar. Tavern thing.
Around it.
Where they
Head
serve
back to the same area.
Why? Where are you going? Are you gonna
Fix
get
the
more booze?
table.
No, I fixed
Sure.
it.
Booze it is. Head back over.
Mo, you suddenly hear Tuna. Tuna believes that fixing the table would be in our best interest.
Yeah, I was gonna fix it, but then I'm Mo, and Son decided that they wanted to try and court Mo, and that didn't work out so well.
Sounds like
I
what
gra-
was it?
You
It's
grabbed
like you
my
want to try
feet.
walking or want to try seeing a drunk bird waddle towards things.
I always waddle, so that's insulting.
Tem, you return to the scene of the crime. You see that Wanda and Vert have not moved. Because you saw the table break, already broken, when you had found her and she directed you over here. But now you know it because of fucking Mo. They're just sitting out there in their chairs, while Denny is still passed out on the floor with a little bit of alcohol on his body.
The faker also can't handle his alcohol.
He's not very good at it now. You see, she's like drinking like a glass of wine.
Mo wins again.
Well, Tem, fix table.
You don't have to. We've already
And
paid
she'll
for it.
sit down beside the table and cast reverse and put the table back together.
You see, like in mid speech, you don't have to. You, you're very. I don't think I've ever seen that kind of spell before.
Just rewound time on table.
You can manipulate time.
Good for preserving food. Yes.
Where did you learn your magic from?
Ah.
None of your business.
Tab don't have good answers. She'll pull out. She'll reach into her pack and pull out her star map and just put it on the table. Best answer.
Is that the? This is Estonia's. An Estonian star map, right?
Yes.
I
Kind of.
I,
More or less.
I recognize the constellations. I used to live there for a very long time. When did you gather? Did you make this, or did someone give this to you?
I'm not really sure. Been a long time since she found it.
Out of character. How does Tem know? How does Tem know to be a druid?
She probably would have just. I'm not sure how to say, but not willed it into being, but in extreme circumstances, wish she had access to magic, and then through effort and trying and aid of the natural magics and energies in the land, she'd eventually start teaching herself to be a druid.
If I may push one possibility.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you are viewing it as Tem wished and wanted with like all of their being, it is, I would argue that the stargazer, who when the being of the stars, they had started off as an owl bear and had wished and wanted to be part of the stars, and that is how they became a god. So with that, could I argue that maybe the stargazer gave you a blessing?
Tem would be unaware of that, but yeah, that'd be fine.
Cool. All right, cool. Connections have been made. All right.
Yes.
Cool. All right. Yeah, you explain it however you want, but now I kind of know in my mind what to describe it as. Oh, that's interesting. I've never seen magic like this before. It's very chronomancy in itself is a very powerful spell.
Tem can only do it in non-living, inanimate things, and only in a small area.
So there's limitations to this.
Or severely.
And fascinating. And she kind of looks at you with like now newfound interest over her glass of wine. Are you willing to teach me this?
For what purpose? I'm
a student of the Mage Guild. I had spent a summer in Estonia. Honestly, where I ended up finding out about the able to bring a lot of the kobolds over, as you had known. So I would like to learn still. I now help my brother here, and she looks over to Vert. He couldn't handle this on his own, so I'm here to help. But Beyond that, I want to still learn magic craft and any new kind of spell. I want to be aware of it.
Hmm. I'm not sure if she could teach chronomancy. Could teach other minor spells.
Well, I would be very fascinated to try to learn it.
But
If you wish, I can pay you.
hold on.
Hold on.
Right there. Not bad. 15, 16, 17, 18 to for a deception check to lie about being able to teach chronomancy because she was just teaching it to Rem.
Yeah, that's what I figured. All right. So. Okay. She kind of looks at you. It's a shame if you can't. I'm willing to try to pay you to learn, even if you don't believe you can teach it very well. At least showing. Would you be willing to show it to me?
How much?
She kind of reaches into her pocket and she'll pull out a 10 gold pieces and she'll place it on the table.
I will show you once.
Agreed. And she'll break the glass in her hand and it'll fall to the table.
Have to do that. Them could have rebroken table.
I would like to try to keep it from us keep breaking their materials, especially the big ones. You see Hans go, "Oh no!" as the glass breaks.
Can like was any of us hear that from like
Yeah,
down
you
there?
kind of hear like a very faint echo. Oh no!
It
Also,
sounds like, oh no.
Table.
Then
It
we'll
like,
hop
sounds
up
like,
onto the
are you breaking tables again?
I'm so proud of Tim.
Sounds like, oh my god.
I was a janitor.
Tina believes that breaking more tables would not be productive.
No, it's not. I'm trying not to get detected here.
Okay.
I
Tem's gonna hop up on the table, use one of her wild shapes to go into starry form dragon.
Okay.
And she's going to purposely make the spell look as complicated as she can.
All right, hold on. Yeah. Alrighty. Cool. So you go into starry form, druid shape, everything all fanciful. Okay, and you're able to reverse it back. She sees the stars, the glittering, the shining. You see that like the magical energy to produce this for like another second. It looks impressive. Even Vert is like in like absolute awe. And you see Hans, it's like, oh, that is amazing. And you guys hear it further down, like in a very faint echo. Okay.
breaking tables were great. I'm so proud.
All right, cool. And the glass is repaired. Does the wine retreat back into the glass? I don't believe
No, it
does.
only restores objects to how they were before. It doesn't put them back into their previous location.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And the glass is repaired. She looks at you. That is amazing. That is what kind the power that you used. What was the difference between this and the power to repair the table?
The whole point of the strike form was I don't think it would have helped.
No.
check.
She's asking.
Yeah, I know. I just want to double check. Yeah, so deception would be Pearson based, so it wouldn't actually do anything. So she's just trying to make herself look more fancy.
Yeah.
Tem's connection with stars helps her focus. Is all.
Interesting.
So when Tem call upon magic powers, sometimes looks a little bit different as power infuses. Anyways,
Since
She'll reach down and grab the tentacle.
she won't stop you. Go ahead and roll me another deception check, since that's a different a different lie technically.
It's not technically a lie.
I mean, you are. It's a half truth, and this is like it is a half. You know what? Nah, it's a half truth. I'll say with the advantage.
So it's a 15 with added advantage.
Okay, pretty. All right, cool. And she will look. She will kind of nod her head as she looks as you like start to starrise, and you are a very fascinating creature, Tem. We do appreciate. I do appreciate you taking the time to show that to me. I'll have to when I finally leave, I'll have to go and search for a master of equal talent.
Tem is not master. Tem is wanderer. Tem is guide.
Interesting. I did have a quick request. When the kobolds told us about the dragon's blood, is that real?
She'll reach around into her pack. She won't take it out, but she will remove some stuff on top of it and kind of lean the pack toward her, so she doesn't get quite as good look.
Okay.
Her starry form does generate light, so she would be able to see it, but
Yeah.
she's not actually going to pull it out.
Okay. She's gonna look into the bag and she'll see the light glow of the gold that reflects off of it, and you see kind of like a glint of like amazement in her eyes for a moment as she looks down at it. So it is true. That kind of looks up to you. And did you spoke with the dragon? They said you healed it.
Yes, yes.
What was it like?
Healing mostly any other creature, but bigger, shinier, awesomer.
Awesome indeed. And if I may ask, where did you find this dragon?
In the desert.
Of Estonia's?
Yes, was mother of different group Tem was guiding. Didn't seem like mother, though. The other creature wasn't dragon.
He kind of like looks at it with like a little bit of like amazement. If you wouldn't mind, would you mind telling me the name? So that maybe when I return, I might find them.
Of
The offspring, I guess.
I'm not sure Tem would remember.
You knew their names.
I don't remember.
I mean, I can argue that is part of Tem's personality. So go ahead and roll me a history check. See if you
Because she's
remember.
just guiding from one group to the next. She wouldn't really. The only problem is with this on. She can't roll less than a 10 on her history check.
So then there you go. You remember shit. You remember shit. Let's see.
It's a 10.
Okay, with a 10, you. Let's see. Who out of all of them did you really talk to the most? But argue would have been Artie or Zemo.
Zemo was the goblin, right?
Yeah. I don't know if you spoke to Cardi all that much.
No. Because
Oh wait, no.
if,
you had the whole interaction with the cards.
yeah. And other than that, she just asked if Tem knew Draconic, and that was the end of that. They never really actually talked beside of those 2 moments.
You all right? I'll just say then. You only know the beginning of their name is K, and that they are married to a water ganassi, but that's pretty much it. Because you would have been there at the wedding.
Yeah, probably if they'd stick around in town. Well, Tem was
Oh yeah,
relaxing after.
they definitely did. Yeah, for sure. And that was pretty much guaranteed on that one because they got it. They were able to get their own ship.
So, how about we left town? May not be there anymore. Might be able to get more information at. I, Tim doesn't remember the name of Holy Place, but right around there they were married. You may be able to get more information from them.
And they were what town specifically?
Tim would have remembered that, but I don't.
It's Wayport.
It'd be okay. And only the captain went to Thames Guild Hall, so there wouldn't be more information.
Yeah, there was only Shenzi who had went to the guild hall to collect you,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, you didn't really talk to her. No, not the
Nope.
rest of the party was not as active.
Tim just kind of did her job, and that was that.
Pretty much. Very straightforward.
So she'll give them all that information. Hop back off the table.
All right,
Also, Mo wanted more alcohol.
Hans will look. Because of you fixing the table, I will grant you I grant you a very special bottle, and he'll like pull out from like out of nowhere, like from behind him, he'll pull out this like very like lukewarm like very large bottle about the size of like those really like excessively huge alcohol bottles at Costco's. And
The fact he's not wearing a shirt, and I doubt his pockets can hold that. He probably
Not out of his ass.
he pulls it out and he hands it to you. It's like room temperature, and he hands it to you, Tem.
Thanks.
I mean, isn't the expression for pulling out nowhere pulling it?
He pulled it out of his assets.
Aha! Aha! Ha!
All right, and you have a very comically large bottle of alcohol.
She'll just, with that, head back to.
He pulled it out of his like large man bosoms. Just
Alrighty, and Tem, you return triumphant with alcohol.
Yeah. How long? Because the draconic form only lasts for 10 minutes.
I would argue that it's been about 5 minutes or so.
Okay, so it'd still be on when Tem's walking up.
Mhm.
And she's constantly radiating light in a 20-foot radius while it's on.
Honestly, good for here. You return.
it's like, I mean, do Sun recognize like the light?
Oh yeah, you'd recognize it. Warren will kind of look at you. I would appreciate if you turned that off when you went in to the rest of the patrons. Don't like all the light.
Kind of look at her claws and just. All right. She'll put the bottle down and she'll. Oop, I closed the wrong window. One. She'll turn off her wild shape of a draconic form, and then instead she'll wild shape into a large house cat.
All right, cool. With the
Pick
large,
up the bottle in her teeth and keep on going. Dragging it behind her slowly.
Yeah, you know, I'm not even gonna ask for the rolls for that.
Nice.
And with that, that is where I'm going to call the session. As everyone has gathered up and you are all well acquainted in this little funeral inn.
We're not gonna talk about the shit that went down.
Do you guys want to keep going? Yeah,
I mean,
we're at the 3-hour mark, so if you guys want to keep going, I'm totally
Okay.
down.
I guess that's you, Jules. Do you want to get the down low of everything before we call it?
Because I would like to tell everybody
Sure.
when they're here.
All right,
first.
cool. I'll scratch that, reverse it. You see a cat entering in, dragging a very comically large bottle of alcohol.
Mo's gonna point and go, oh look, the pussy brought the juice.
She'll walk up to Mo and drop the bottle at her feet.
Ah, thanks. And she'll.
As like, someone's
Good,
gonna
but
quickly grab that first and be like, I gotta tell you guys something before we drink, okay?
Well, Mo was going to go pet the cat, but then decided not to. But anyways,
Okay then.
is the warden whatever listening in on this or what?
You guys are kind of like a couple feet into the like essentially the funeral pyre. You're deep. You're like deep in. He's like at the front, so you have.
All right,
some
and Tuna
privacy.
came with us.
Tuna's not allowed in. Tuna's hiding.
Was it? And like, sounds like Tuna's hiding for a reason. You guys know that, right?
I figured.
Yeah.
Mo said quietly.
Tem will come back out from her wild shape. May have to experiment with that more. Where's Tuna?
He is hiding.
Where?
Hiding.
He's outside hiding underneath a bunch of what's it? And it's like, and his face is covered with a bucket over his head. A straw bucket.
Tem will walk out,
You
go
see,
looking for Tuna.
you see, perception check.
Because she's actually looking this time.
Mhm.
Roll the d4 for the guidance. Good. 15.
Ooh, good stuff. You see the light glowing eyes of Tuna under this is like basket, like a little behind Warren as he's like sitting there looking around, waiting for other patrons to
So
enter.
Tem will walk up to Tuna
Mhm.
and just, don't resist! And she'll reach out and touch a hand on him. Does he
Tuna-
look like he's going to resist?
Tuna doesn't look like it.
Yeah, and she's going to cast Polymorph and turn him into a rat.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
okay then.
Cool. All right. He transforms into a rat.
She'll pick him up and bring him back to the group.
You hear you feel like the squeaking is still trying to be like Tuna like referring to himself in third person. All right, cool. Tuna is with
Very erotic too. It would be squeak. Squeak. It's
Squeak,
the
squeak.
actual squeaking noises is squeak.
Wait. So, anyways, like, sounds like, did you just turn Tuna into something else? Because like he could hear the squeak.
And you see that like Tuna doesn't know what to do with himself, so he's kind of like every now and then we'll swipe his face with like a rat would do. All right,
Anyways,
maybe
Uh,
continue,
no.
son.
it's like,
Tem can keep him as a rat for about 1 hour if important conversation. Best all here.
okay.
Weak.
So it's like, what's her name again? Wanda told me about how we have a what's it? It's like a perfectionist here, and they do business here.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, and what is it? There's a guy named Melvin Steeler, and he's kind of, it's like, and he's here, and he's made Steel's arm, or sold Steel's arm at least. But we should be very careful about not meeting this guy at all.
So we leave it. We'll look around. First, wake up, because now first light. Like
Yeah, when we wake up, and then we just gotta leave.
Weak.
Got it.
So like, yeah, we gotta. It's like, as much as I would love to have my weapons, upgraded and whatnot, I don't want to do it with this guy.
Squeak.
Second that.
I have no clue what you're saying there, my dude, but Tuna. But yes, we are gonna be very careful and not get detected by that.
Squeak.
Mm-hmm.
Or was it try to be careful to give fake names out? Okay.
Tem is Tem.
And I think most people know Tem is Tem.
Yeah.
And the only person I've given a name to is the dude at the front of the tent. You Jack. I mean, no one else has asked, so.
It's like sounds like okay. I'm just gonna say, what is it? If we do run into what are they called again? Like the perfectionists. I gave myself the name Oz. And Mo is
That
Jack.
Jack. With a click. A click. A click is very important. It's a cultural name. Respect.
Squeak.
Okay. Anyways, yeah.
If fake names, Tim could be River.
Exactly.
I like that. It's nice.
Squeak. Squeak.
I wish we knew what you're saying there, buddy.
Ah,
I'm I don't know, probably giving out a code
I
name.
was not prepared to be talking to animals.
Anyways, sounds like I'm just gonna hit. It's like we should hit the hay and then we just get out of here. As like back into the where the sun is.
I agree with that. So you take first watch. I want to nap. Try to get rid of some of this grogginess. I still can
Alright,
still
then.
function. I can still do everything. Just probably not optimal.
I mean, we're in an inn, so I don't think we can be somewhat safe, right?
I'll sleep my blade out.
Okay,
So
then.
that could be.
Squeak.
Then I'll just take. What was it? Okay, fine. I guess I'll sleep then, or like I'll take first watch.
Ooh. I will have second watch or third watch, whichever Tam doesn't want.
Okay.
Because I know not the most coordinated right now. I'm fine with that. I'll fix that. Go to sleep.
Hard
Have some more.
trance without stars.
Then just stay up. Well, you can trance once we're out. I mean, you were sleeping earlier. If that's the same or not, I don't know.
Em doesn't sleep. Em hasn't slept in years.
Then whatever happened earlier, it can happen again or not. I'm gonna go sleep so that way. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have kids first, then I'm gonna sleep. That'll help.
Yeah.
And-
Anyways, sun. I guess yeah. So I'm just gonna take first watch then.
Cool. Alrighty.
So-
Alright, Mo
will bring-
will scarf down like a handful of her ration kibbles and then pass out.
Tim will bring Tuna back to where she found him.
Alright. Tuna will return, and Tuna will say, Tuna believes that if we need materials, Tuna could just wait here while the others gather their items. In addition, Tuna can keep first watch as Tuna is outside of the tent of the hotel.
Oh, true. Yeah.
The other thing, though, I think Tuna would actually think about this, is
Would
the
be
fact
better
that
If
Tuna-
takes second watch. We won't be able to coordinate when your watch done, but if you time 4-ish hours, Mo take first watch, then after 4 hours of you repair downtime, whatever Tuna do, then you take next watch.
I go
After
into stasis
Another
mode.
4 hours would be 8. Watch done.
Alright, so what I was gonna say is that Tuna would probably recall this. The fact that Sun, his name and his appearance is probably very well known amongst the perfectionists, and Mo's appearance is well known. Well, actually, no, her current appearance, she's actually all white, except for her wings. So, Mo is still an Aarakocra goose that's with Sun, and Sun is probably very well known out of all of them aside from Bucket with the perfectionists, and I'm pretty sure they told everybody about it and caused a huge problem at their headquarters. So it would be best if none of us go shopping with the perfectionists.
True.
Tem probably be the least likely because Tem has never been associated with our group when that whole heist happened.
True.
It's a good song. The sun is the spitting image of trouble with the perfectionists right now.
True. But that's what Tuna informs Tem. Because in
Mhm.
case if the party needs things. There we go.
In all honesty, yeah.
Tem was going to take off her backpack and hand it to Tuna. Keep safe. Too many people have been asking for Tem's dragon souvenir. Tem, don't trust no one here.
Understood. Tuna will keep watch.
Yep.
You see him
And then-
hug the like he hugs
Oh, I
it.
was just more referring to the holding space that he's keeping all of Tem's rations in.
Mm.
So the bag of holding, but she wouldn't know that's what that is.
He'll yeah, Tuna has one, so he'll stuff it in his bag of holding.
Yeah, Mo and Tuna are the only ones that have one.
So he'll just
Also,
stuff it in.
Mo would have taken her bag back from his son now that they're at this encampment.
Getting the kibbles. Alright.
Yeah.
Anything
So
else?
only thing Tem has left on her after I remove her backpack would be her water skins, her shield, healing potions, her armor, her cards, and antitoxin and a ring.
Mhm.
Everything else Tuna has.
You have
Alright.
an antitoxin? Oh wait, do I still have an antitoxin? Hang on, I need to double check this. Cause I remember something about this. It's the inventory. Action.
Bow, bow.
Yep, I have an antitoxin. Okay, cool. That'll come in handy for Bo's poisoning that's gonna happen in the next couple hours.
Okay, cool. Anything else that you guys want to do?
After that, Tem will just go back to the rest of the group, take off her armor, curl up like she normally does, and attempt a trance, which is going to fail eventually, and she'll just pass out at some point.
Copy that.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright,
Mm.
cool.
Or
Alright.
she's aware she's still trancing, it's just different because the stars aren't here.
Alrighty then. And that is where I will call the session then.
Yeah, we're
Ooh.
With
good
Mo
to go.
taking first watch and then Tuna taking second watch. Excellent.
Bo's take. Yeah.
We have to reorganize some of 10's spells for next session.
Mm.
I'm not going to do that now because we don't know if the long rest is successful.
Not yet. Alright,
Nope.
cool. Yeah, we still gotta roll for all that. Alrighty.
That's okay.
Well, there we go. Thank you guys
Actually,
for
before
playing.
Tem would fall asleep, she'd cast another Dark Vision on Mo.
Good stuff.
Wouldn't it be better? Oh, yes, whatever. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah.
It lasts for 8
Never mind.
hours,
Mm-hmm.
so
Yeah.
it'll be good enough for your watch.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, cool, perfect. And we're all set to go. Alrighty.
Woot woot.
Thank you guys for always playing and joining me. Always appreciate it.
Yeah, no, thank you guys for being a stress relief today.
I'm
Hell
glad.
yeah.
I'm glad.